Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, welcome to the ShaqGoat podcast. I'm here with Greg as always.
Woo!
Alright. And there with Brandon as always.
Hello, Leo.
Hello. You could have replicated the woo, but I'll take that too. Oh my god, it rhymes.
Because I'm a higher
Eminem.
life form.
You're a higher life form. And I'm here with Special Max as always.
As always.
I worked up the courage to say it this time.
Oh, yeah. Lots of courage.
Lots of courage. I'm a strong man.
Lots
Tandoori
of
chicken.
Wait now.
Lots of
Tandoori chicken. Oh. Lovely.
We can wait about that, alright? You can tell us later how good curry is, if you want.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's something else to get onto.
Yes,
Before we
Sure
forget.
there is.
I've actually got like I've been noting things down throughout the week like always. On like I thank you for your message, Max. I just said.
Oh, that's alright, yeah. I sent that after I joined the party as well.
Yeah. you joined before you saw it. Like, oh, okay.
Yep.
The first thing was, do you ever have such a
Penile dysfunction.
yes.
Did you say female dysfunction?
Penile dysfunction.
Oh, penile. That makes more sense.
Do you, do you ever have such a big poo that you look back at it
Okay.
and you're like really proud of it?
I'm not
Yeah.
proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it, alright?
Not
Because then
proud
I'll
of
get
it.
ridiculed.
Yeah, I got
come
my
out
tape
and everyone will
measure.
go,
And I say, come in everybody, come look at this.
We got 100 centimeter in it.
100? Jesus.
That's an average Tuesday for me.
Yeah. Do you ever have one
Why
where it's
Tuesday?
completely straight and level?
Nah.
No.
No.
Do you ever have it when it's
Always
in a
bendy.
million bits?
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
that's why I'm
it's
so.
like
No, that's why
indigestion,
you're
that.
not proud of yours, Will. You just get a massive.
They're not
load.
always in a million bits. They
You just said they are.
Sometimes.
It's just
Nah,
like
never.
a rabbit.
I'm a re.
What?
See, rabbits aren't proud of their shit. They're not.
No, I don't mean like small bits. I mean like when sometimes it's broken off, because or whatever.
Did it just come flooding out, or do you have to wait for each individual small one to come
Flooded out,
So
yeah.
it's
No,
satisfying
no,
enough?
it's just how it comes out.
Alright.
One might come out quite late because it's very, very lazy.
I know what you mean when you're forcing it. I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Stay hydrated. That's the way to do it.
I do.
I don't
I do
trust
stay
that.
hydrated. My asshole doesn't work.
You have to say that while I was getting hydrated.
Yeah, good. Get hydrated. Because because I mean, unless your asshole doesn't work, there's no point. Might as well just make it harder for yourself.
No, I guess that's true. Yes, that's true. I'd just be living lucky. Maybe it's all the vegetarianism as well.
I want to know about
Oh, maybe. I just had a villager float up here, up my water bit. I just had to push him. So, how are your guys' weeks been? How's it been happening?
Yeah, fine, I think.
Nice.
that. Great. We are obviously on the same page here of trying to fill a 2.5-hour podcast up with good information. I'm glad we're all on the same page of how is your week? Good. Thank you. Next person.
Well,
How about you?
Oh, mine was fine, thanks. No more. Okay, Brandon, what about you? Why did I even ask? He's not even gonna answer back. Okay, I guess we're done with this section then.
Check up next week for whether we're doing
We're
good
done.
or fine.
We're done. That's all we wanted to say. This is like a YouTube Shorts of, you know.
Yeah, actually, that's an easy short for me to do, isn't it? Got it right there.
Yeah. There we go. Ideas. No, but go on, Max. Tell us a bit more.
Okay.
Give us some ideas.
Well, earlier today I went to see Cocaine Bear at the cinema with my mate.
No, we don't want a life
and,
story.
You asked, so you shall receive.
Good response. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm busting your balls, and you came back strong.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't come,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
I ejaculated.
No,
Yes.
that's why.
Okay.
That's what I didn't mean. But, yeah, go on.
Whatever. So we got there, and the movie, it wasn't great. I didn't think. You know, the comedy wasn't great, and I wanted to see more of the bear. To be honest, there's too many
Yes.
people talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
They did that for money saving reasons as well, which sucks. Do like an animatronic
did
or
they?
something, even if it looks bad. Just put the bear in more. So I can
Oh,
see. And can I
sucks.
know, I don't want to interrupt your review, I'm sorry. But also
It's alright.
the bear didn't even act like it was on cocaine, it was just an angry bear because it was provoked.
It was. It just seemed like a normal bear that'd rip me to pieces.
Yeah. And also the humans who took cocaine too, they didn't act like they were on cocaine. Like the kids, they took cocaine. At
Yeah,
the
like the
start.
kids, they seemed completely normal. Yeah.
Yeah. They just periodically to remind you, they'd say, "I took cocaine." Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're high. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on with
What's
your review.
the
Alright.
what's the you know the white dipping powder that you get in the with the lollipop? What's that called?
powdered sugar?
Dip Dap.
Yeah, dip
Oh,
dap,
right. Oh, I thought
Did
you
they
meant the
tell
actual.
them?
Never mind.
Did they tell them that they were eating fucking dip dabs? Because I'm sorry, wouldn't you think they'd be a little off their head?
You
Or-
would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And also the kids had no good reasoning for doing the cocaine. They just thought it was something normal.
They're
to do.
kids.
How did they even
they're
know
kids.
what it
They have
was?
Perfect reason.
I know.
Exactly, perfect reason. They're children.
I didn't.
They
I
don't
didn't.
know what it is.
I didn't even know what crap meant when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Well,
And actually,
however
the thing
old
is,
they were.
the kids acted like adults as well, like adult kids. You could tell it was written by adults. It's terrible. Oh, carry on with your view. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay. What else? Man, I'm not really sure what else to say about it, to be honest. I just thought it wasn't the best. But you know, I enjoyed my Kit Kat bites. that I had.
When the Kit Kat bites are better than the movie.
when the Kit Kat,
we know
when I
we've
finished.
lost.
When I finished the Kit Kat bites, the movie began to get less interesting.
Oh, you should have waited then. But it's like, is it kind of like, do you know when you get a slushy at the cinema, and
Yeah.
you know because you don't want it to go, you drink it fast on, like start of the movie and
Oh
then it goes.
yeah,
but
I
then-
mean,
yeah.
I don't even get a Tango Ice Blast anymore. They're like
Well, they-
five
well,
quid
they
for
cost
a large
fortune,
one.
but-
Yeah, it's
Is it-
not worth
That's
it.
gone up.
I
That's
just get
gone
my
up. That's gone up.
yeah, and a lot of
Yeah,
large
there's-
popcorn as well. Bloody hell!
Yeah. There is no way that is what it was before. It was not 5 quid for one. it
Even
was like 3.
no, yeah. I mean, even
That is
bloody
bad.
Cadbury's chocolate that costs a fortune as well.
Go on. How much? How much does a cat? Did you check? Or
Like
you
free
just...
something in it, or is it
No,
stopped?
but the last time. Oh really? Oh well, the last time I bought a Dr Pepper and a bag of Twirl bites from Cineworld. last time I went. And it came to about £7.
Yeah.
For a bag of twirl bites and a Dr. Pepper. Yeah,
I
it's
went
just
to. I never get cinema
painful.
snacks, even from
neither do I.
outside
That
the
was
cinema
No,
anymore.
no.
I go too often now. But I went to see Nope for the third time in IMAX. So I thought I'd treat myself, and the IMAX tickets are already pretty expensive because it's in IMAX.
Yeah.
But popcorn and a drink still costs more than the actual tickets.
bloody hell.
That's how bad it was at the Printworks. But I've
Oh,
not
yeah.
had cinema snacks for a while. I didn't have anything during Cocaine Bear. But I went to see All Quiet on the Western Front.
The
On
IMAX?
Thursday. Not in IMAX, no.
Alright.
Just at Stockports. And I've only gone IMAX once because I have to go to Manchester and everything. And have to pay. I don't have to pay alright. Only for membership.
Okay.
But I had a stale cheese sandwich that made me feel sick.
What, at the cinema?
Yeah, not from the
Oh.
cinema, but
Yeah, for...
Why I got it from college and it was disgusting. So.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sandwiches from my college don't look great either. I've never had one, but the chicken that they do there is quite nice, and the chips. But the sandwiches, they look rank.
Yeah, the chips are always good. They're really good in the Quine. So all I
Yeah.
eat for dinner. So. Delicious. Yeah, it's best avoiding the sandwiches. Did they do them at high school?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I
Were
think
they good?
they did them in
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they just did
packages, didn't
Simply Cheese. Simply Cheese was good. See, that wasn't
Yeah.
bad. But I'd always have the sausage balm, obviously.
The best thing from
We
there,
all have the
I
sausage
think,
bomb. What are you on about?
No,
to be
someone
honest,
had
I a lot of the time I didn't even have lunch in high school. I just had a snack at break, like an apple or a chocolate bar or something.
You did
See,
not have an
everyone
apple.
had the sausage balm.
What do you mean?
I never
Yeah.
saw you have an apple.
I
Yeah.
eat fruit.
No, I'm not saying you don't eat apples or fruit. I'm saying you didn't when we were there.
Right. Yeah.
You never had an apple in your mouth when we were
Well,
there.
it was just.
So either you were
example.
smuggling apples and eating them like they were some kind of drug, or
We get it.
we
get it.
or I went blinder than I thought.
I get
I
it.
did.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. I had something. I don't know, but most of the days I didn't have lunch. It was only like Tuesday and Friday, and that was chicken burger day. Nothing else
I remember chicken burger
in the
day.
Nothing else in the canteen really appealed to me.
Not the sausage bar.
I don't think I ever had one.
What? Our whole group, for the most part, was having sausage balms. They were nice.
I
Yeah,
had
that
a
was literally
bacon
the main
balm,
thing.
and it wasn't good.
No, that's fat.
Bacon
Fat.
balm. It is.
That was just
Horrible.
straight fat because that was shit bacon.
Yeah, bacon was really bad. Someone had it though, all the time. I remember. I can't remember.
Brandon.
Probably Puya.
Probably.
Oh, and Brandon.
Brandon had one all the time,
Did he?
and then he took a bite and then chucks it away, and
Yeah,
then
that's true.
bite
That's
and
true.
ball on the very next
No, he did
day.
that with everything. No, he did that with everything. That wasn't just that. That was everything. What he'd do is he'd buy it so his mum would think that he'd eaten something, and then he'd just throw it away.
What?
Right,
How does that
so-
work? Did you take a picture of it?
No, because it comes up that he's bought it on
I
the
took
account.
a picture of it. Yeah, look,
So-
I'm eating this.
Yeah.
Well, then you didn't have to take a bite out of it at all.
No, but he'd do it generally just so he didn't, flat fall and die.
Why are you drinking dirty water?
Yeah, that was. I mean, then again, that's a liquid, so it's not food. I mean, I know he did the carrot, but it was small.
I was about to mention the carrot.
Yeah, carrot was small.
What
Nothing
carrot?
big. The dirty carrot.
The one in the puddle.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm just gonna leave no comment on this.
You don't leave any comment on anything!
Yeah. That was gross. For sure.
Oh, it was... Everything Brannon did was fairly gross.
I don't think washing the cars was gross.
Oh, that was just nice, but
It's
then it got
nice.
counted as a gross thing.
It's thoughtful, yeah.
Brandon,
It's awful.
stop cleaning the cars.
Yeah, and it got turned into Brandon, you've too close.
He's just doing an honourable deed.
Yeah.
An
That's
honourable
one of the
deed,
weirdest
some of the other
bans
teachers
ever.
don't want to. It was.
Kids
because
now
even
are
the
getting
teacher
banned
was
from
in on it.
vaping and
I
stuff.
swear the teacher was in on it. She didn't seem like overly... She seemed more like, you know, what the hell's going on, just don't do it. More than, like, why? Like, you know, just it's weird.
To be fair, I wouldn't want a student touching my car either. They're all doing it for a horrible
No.
reason.
I think he was also cleaning it with snow, so it was a bit... Yeah.
Technically, it's water when it melts.
What do you mean technically? It is water.
Yeah, so when it melts, like, it cleans it up.
It's water. Mm. Yeah, Brandon, great. Thank you for the science lesson. But it's more your grubby hands that she doesn't want all over a car than the eyes. That's the thing. So yeah.
Well, that sounds more like a her problem.
It does.
No, it's really not, because you're... Okay, I give up on you.
It does actually. Well, we weren't
It does sound
objecting.
like we're gonna get...
We weren't objecting. It was her
Yeah.
problem. She had a problem with it. That's about it. Should
I
have parked the
mean-
car somewhere else.
Yeah, on the AstroTurf. That would have given her a different... Yeah, then she would have had a bunch of dents in her car.
Well, there was some other car parking area.
Yeah, but it wasn't near
Why
to where
was
she was
why
working.
was it so weird to go near the car park near English? Why was it
Yeah.
almost just off limits? It's still school grounds, but it's
Yeah,
such a
well,
weird
it
thing
was,
to
wasn't
do.
it? No, just no one went there.
They
I
felt like
there was just
someone
some
was going to
teachers
just
there
run and...
going like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think they were like thinking that people were just going to like run off through, like jump over the gate and run off.
But whoever wanted to do that would do that anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
And they
did.
should know who would like kind of do that. Someone to look out for,
Yeah.
rather than just guess.
I don't know why people did that. Just don't go in the first place.
Yeah,
You
just don't
absolute
go to
idiot.
school.
You
Just
don't
like-
live there.
Yeah, it's not prison.
It's not until 3 as well.
It just...
There's always escape
Just
in the
doesn't-
morning, so.
Yeah, why? You showed up, why are you leaving now? Like, did you have a bad lesson that you didn't realise you were going to have and you were like, oh, I've got to leave now?
Weird people.
Yeah. Well, no,
Currently
bloody
eating
Hazel
Cadbury
Grove.
white buttons.
Cadbury white, what, just white or like a special type of white, you know?
White chocolate.
Oh, okay.
White
Um,
chocolate is
yeah.
peak.
It
It's
is.
pure.
It is.
I am
Pure,
pure.
yeah.
I've had a headache for the past few days. Took no medicine. Drank water. Eat my vegetables. Work out. I am the pure man. Anyway,
Work
while I
out,
eat
no,
chocolate-
stop working out, stop working out.
Why?
We want you to be obese again, it was funny. Sorry, that sounds mean, that sounds mean to people listening. It's a
no,
very funny inside joke and we want him to be obese, okay?
No,
So don't
no,
worry
no.
about it.
I think fat people should be called out for being fat. And I call myself out for being fat, and then I'm not fat. Because I work on it. That's the reality.
Should we call me and Brandon out as fat?
Well, you're not fat. That's a different.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's what you just said.
No, I said fat. People who are actually fat should call themselves out and stop being fat. Otherwise,
then you
that's
said
like
that you
isn't it
do,
called
and-
body dysmorphia if you think you're fat and you're not. But it's clearly obvious if you're fat and it's
Yeah.
pretty obvious. But if I see a belly, like a proper belly forming, and I'm like, I gotta get this sorted out. I don't go, well, society says it's okay for me to do this, so I'm just gonna grow into the whale, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I get fat removal surgery every week just to make sure.
is that why you're so skinny?
Well, I'd have a bunch of red marks over me, so
Good metabolism.
not really.
Oh
But yeah, it's more the good metabolism. It's more
Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
If you've got
30.
if you've got bad metabolism, which prevents prevents you from losing weight as much, that's obviously not your fault.
You're
There's
screwed
people who
from
just
day
eat
one.
a ridiculous, yeah, of course. But if you just eat a ridiculous amount, it's on you really, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, kind of
Someone-
like what's his name, Nikocado Avocado, like him, where he was skinny and then just eat.
I think there's something up with him. I don't know. He has a.
Something up with him. Well, he's very
He's fat.
rich, but about to die. So yeah,
Mentally, I mean, I don't think he's right.
what do you mean mentally?
Well, he eats a shit ton of food and then cries. So
But
Yeah,
eating
he
loads
also-
of food and
he
becoming
also-
fat actually encourages that.
Yeah, but
encourages
he's-
depression.
But he's also a millionaire, which also encourages him to eat more. So it's not great, is it?
No.
If he'd failed at doing the whole mukbang thing, he would be skinny now because he would have just stopped. If no one had realised who he was, he would have just stopped and that was it, and he probably would have been skinny. But because everyone wanted him to eat more and more and more and more, he became obese. That was how it went.
But he did that to himself as well, though.
Yeah.
You can't
But
keep
you still
blaming
gotta-
others at a certain point.
No, I can't. Well, you can't just put the responsibility on one person because it is true.
But,
You wouldn't
yeah.
have carried on without. But
Well,
yeah,
no,
I'm not
no,
saying...
but you can put the blame on the person who's doing it. To
I can
themselves.
put. I'm not putting the blame on the person because I also think that he could have done something about his weight, but kept calling it water weight, which wasn't correct. And he never attempted to get rid of the weight or kind of slow down on his eating, even though it probably would have made his videos a lot more boring. It's just I feel like he's not got the only part to play in it. But yeah, you're not wrong, and he's definitely made a lot of wrong choices. I think he's also quite greedy because he has a lot of money, and he could probably stop at any point and just disappear, and then go on a diet.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course,
yeah.
the people who are encouraging this behaviour are also awful.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's also in his mind blaming other people, and that's why he allows himself to do that, which is just really bad mental.
But yeah, no, I got it's all just you can't put it on one person. That's it. Not saying who the people are. You just can't put it on one person. But
I think
People have
though,
their part to
if it's yourself, you've got to put it on yourself. You can't
Yeah.
keep blaming other people. There's a really
No,
good
I
quote
mean-
which I'm terrible at remembering stuff, so I can't remember the quote and its exact. But it's circumstance. It's what's given to you, and you're not at fault for that. But what happens after that is completely on you. You can't keep blaming the circumstance. You've got to move on.
For me once, shame on you. For me twice.
I guess that works, but it was
That doesn't
kind of
work
what I was
as
saying.
well.
But no,
I don't think that works as well as what Liam's saying. I think Liam's applies to the situation. That sort of. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was similar to what I'm saying. I just can't remember how they properly worded it, but it was You've after the circumstance, it's on you to make the best of it and improve
Yeah.
from it. If you keep going, oh well, this happened to me. I've had stuff. Everyone's had stuff happen to them. But if you're sitting like self-loathing and oh, well, this happened to me, then that's your fault from not growing from that.
yeah, that is true. I mean, you get a lot of people that just don't believe the fact that they've put on as much weight as they have because they think that they've always been skinny in the past. So surely there's just some kind of illness or something that's also making them gain weight quicker or keep weight for longer, and they think, well, it's not my fault. Well, it is.
Yeah.
It is. So shut up. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
It's
there's
all
many
about
accounts of
accountability, innit?
yeah, there's many accounts where people have kind of blamed they've kind of blamed what they've done on other people, and it's like no, and not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, just what can you do sometimes?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't do that, so I'm fine. I just wish other people didn't waste their life.
Yeah.
You know.
Why do we say so much better things now? I felt like in the past we spoke absolute bollocks. But whatever.
Because we're
So-
geniuses now, and we will not grow from this. This will stand forever.
Yeah. So Liam, what do you do to work out?
My
Do
aim
you
is to
go
do.
for a run or something?
I
That's
wish I would
offensive.
go on for runs,
No, it isn't.
but I find it
It
so
is.
embarrassing.
You just assumed his workout pattern.
Did you just assume my workout pattern?
Oh.
Is
You know,
I
Right,
wish I could
continue,
go out
Liam.
for. I wish I could go out for a run, but I don't know if I'm quite confident, but I find runs really embarrassing. I don't know
yeah, I
why.
can see why. What I do, my dad has a Peloton bike. You know the bikes that don't move; they just stay
Yeah.
there, and you can. Yeah, well, we have one of them, and I go on there a couple of times a week for about an hour,
Nice. It's pretty
just
good.
for a cardio session. I went on
Cardio's
yesterday.
great.
It's good, yeah. So I
How long
do
you go
that.
on
I've
for?
about an hour, maybe a bit, sometimes a bit longer, sometimes a bit less.
Just depends. Yeah,
Just depends, yeah.
not bad.
But I've not been going to the gym as much recently because I've not been enjoying it. It's not the exercise, don't get me wrong. It's just the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just gotten off it. I don't know. There's something about it, like the environment. I don't really like. You got people like say, just NPC conversations. You go, oh yeah, I just started my diet a week ago, and you got the proper gym bros thinking they're better than everyone.
Yeah.
Going, oh look, how many grams of protein you have today, bro? Yeah, bro. And giving it all that and lifting way more than they can handle, just to make others
Yeah, impress
feel
others.
bad.
Which isn't
Yeah.
isn't
That's
the
right.
isn't the point? Especially just feel good about yourself after it.
I swear I had
Yeah.
that conversation recently.
Did you?
Well, never mind. Must have been nothing. Which gym were you at, Max?
Just the Hazel Grove one.
I swear I went to the Hazel Grove one recently. Huh. That's odd. Never
What are you
mind.
getting at here, Will?
Yeah.
No one gets your sarcasm. But,
No, okay, whatever.
go on.
My joke was that I was the. Okay.
What was the joke?
Nah!
I see
joke
what he's
was that
getting
I was
at.
the
it
joke was
wasn't a
that
very
I was
good
the
joke.
person that Max was
let me
hating
hear
on.
it. What?
No, I'm not hating on anyone specifically. I just
I
kind
know you
of.
weren't. I'm just Max is saying he doesn't like the conversations that people were having,
Yeah.
and then I'm trying to say that I was one of the people that he's trying to imitate.
How were we supposed to pick up on that? That was a very
That's
bad
why
joke,
I gave
Will.
you hints instead of
That was
that
not a
was
hint.
Oh,
me.
you just make
was
everything
not a hint.
stressful, Will. Why? You idiot!
That was terrible.
Just be
Will.
simple. Just be simple, please. For once.
But just be simple, okay.
Yes.
Well,
There you go. You're doing it.
I hate this.
I go out on walks, pretty much every day for like an hour and a bit. So my legs feel nice and bulky.
Did
Yeah.
anyone go out in the Did anyone go outside in the snow and walk around in the snow?
There's no snow.
Well, yeah, there was.
It has been
Snow
snowing,
storm.
but it has not stuck. So.
Yeah.
Right, that's not what I meant. I meant just walking while it was snowing.
Well, yeah, but I wanted it to be snow stuck. It was a bit depressing.
Yeah.
No, I had
Snow
to
in my eye when I was walking home. Does that count?
once. How many times, Brennan? How many times?
What did you do?
A few times. It was windy.
Yeah, I know. I walked in it 4 times over the days, and I got it about 400 times in my eyes, and I wear glasses. How the hell does that work out? Okay, and I
I
hate
had to
it
look
now.
down the
I don't.
entire time.
No. I looked down and on my glasses right up to my eyes, and it still hit me in the eyes. Why? What way? I swear there's someone. I swear
Wasn't
we're
even
in
real
like.
snow. It
No.
literally melted instantly.
I swear we're in the Truman Show, and they're just there like, aim at his eyes, aim down. Like, why? Can you not? It's just annoying. Snow's the worst, am I right? Can we all just get
No,
It was-
snow's
it
the
was-
best weather.
It was fun, but I mean, it's nice. It's nice when you're inside and you see it snowing and you feel
Yeah, when
cozy.
you're inside. When
But-
you're inside.
I
Snow's
don't
the
know.
best weather.
It just doesn't hit the same anymore. I don't think.
It used
Snow.
to snow really nice when we were kids.
It snowed
Yeah.
really nice like last March. It's still hitting. It's awesome. Awesome. I love
just-
snow days. Today was not a snow day. The news are just pathetic. They just want to get anything out of anything.
Well,
Yes.
one of my friends'
Guys,
teachers
don't go out.
didn't come in because of the snow.
Do they also not go in for light winds?
It was windy, to be fair.
Yeah, was it?
Yesterday, not today.
See, wind's the worst weather.
Yeah, I hate wind.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I actually,
Animals also hate
surprisingly,
wind.
I like rain.
Rain can be alright.
I hate rain. Wind and rain together is my worst
Yeah,
enemy.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it feels like bullets. Of course, it's gonna be worse.
No,
And also
hail
it blows
feels
down
like
your
bullets.
hood.
Yeah.
Hail's pretty
yeah.
bad.
Oh my god, no.
No one enjoys
no,
hail.
No. Don't tell me that, because you'll bring back flashbacks, okay? That is like war. You put up your hood for a second, it's like, no, we don't want that. We don't like it when you have your hood up. You're having it down. And then you look round the corner and there'll be a chav with his hood down. It's like, bro,
Yeah,
you have that
yeah.
up 24/7. The one time it's raining, it's down. And I'm like, it's not because of the wind. You want that down. I swear they just want to defy the weather. The whole point of having a coat.
Well, it's like
Why?
those chavs you've
What's
seen,
wrong
those
with you?
chavs in like Spain and stuff, where there's swimming pools, dressed up in all black and hoodie. Like, oh, you're pathetic.
Oh, it's hilarious though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hate the new chavs. There's new chavs. I guess they're not technically chavs.
New chavs.
But like where they like shop at thrift stores and stuff. They're kind of like the
No.
modern chav.
A
When
new
have chavs had
generation of
money?
chavs.
Yeah, new generation of chavs. Because
Oh, wow.
now chavs are really road men. I think there's a new.
So the
chapter.
dressing even shitter than they already were.
Yeah, with the handbags and the
Oh.
long
Handbags?
hair and
I
stuff.
thought-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Handbags?
No, I know what you mean. They're not handbags. They're kind of like
The man bag.
strap. Man bags that would. They have a strap going down the
wait,
body.
wait. Sorry. How do you? No. How do you go from handbag, bag on hand, to man bag,
I don't
man
mean
on
man
bag?
Hold on, if you
No, but
really
what's a
do you
man
really
bag
not
in
know
difference
what
to
we're
a
talking
hand?
about?
It's a manly handbag. That's what
I-
it is.
A man
How
bag
they
goes
come up
around the
to that name?
waist. It's
It goes down to the waist and there's like a
What,
band
like a fanny
going
pack?
down.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's a fanny pack.
Sort
something
of,
you can put
sort
your
of,
PC
yeah,
in.
Yeah.
sort
Okay.
of.
think
No, I
think of
get
a
you.
thrift
But
shop.
the strap doesn't go
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
waist;
yeah.
it goes around
Right.
over the shoulder.
Over the right. No. I got you.
Okay, all right.
I thought they were just assholes rather than dabs.
I've
You know
there's not much of a difference anymore, and I think
There
they have
isn't.
more of
There
a right to the word chav than roadmen do. Roadmen are just roadmen now. That's the new category. So if we're gonna keep chav
Chavs-
alive, unfortunately, that's the new chav.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few words for them, and I mean, there's a waste of flesh, is one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just scumbags.
I'm not opposed to those terms.
Well, for me, because I don't really explore where kind of chavs would hang out, so I haven't seen one in ages. So for me, they're kind of just, I just imagine them as children now. I don't know why. I feel like
They
I feel
are.
like
They're still
old chavs
they're
are now
my
about
age, but they're just
4
children.
still-
foot tall.
They still, I mean,
But
technically,
instead of tall, they're really tall. It's annoying. It's
I
really
know.
small. And when I
you
when
do
I sent
still
that
think they're in
text
high
today,
school. So,
They do.
all right,
It's
sorry, go on,
ridiculous.
Lewis.
No, you're right though. They still think they're in high school. It's a joke.
That-
But when I walked out of the bathroom stall, I sent that message after. What are
Yeah.
they all doing in the bathroom? Are you all women? What
I
are you doing? Get out of the way. There was literally
I
about
mean-
7 of them, and I was trying to wash my hands, and it was really awkward because I went to one sink. I finally pushed my way through one sink. They're all giving me dirty looks as if I was invading their headquarters. Mate, it's a bathroom. And I've just been to the bathroom. So I get to soap is not working. So I have to push past two
always.
chavs to get to the next soap, which hardly works anyway. And then after, I still want, my hands are wet. I still want to use the hand dryer. I'm not compromising. This is a bathroom, so I have to push them out of the way. The hand dryer, and the container. As soon as I left, they were definitely going, "What's he using a hand dryer for?" But this is a bathroom. You
vape and have gay sex in here.
Exactly.
No.
Oh.
They didn't say no. They didn't specify it to what's he using the hand dryer for. It was what's he in here for.
Yeah, what's he in there for?
What? He's going to the toilet? What?
What a
No,
gay
not
boy.
even that. Like
Who does
not even
that?
It's, no, it's not even that. It's why. What? Why is he invading on us? Like, what's he doing here? Like, oh, I don't know.
Art area.
Sorry,
I-
sorry. I just forgot the point of school.
I guess that's the problem. A lot of people just don't mature from high school. That's it. They just stay the same.
It's sad when
It's
people
probably.
peak at high
You
school.
know what though? The most likely chance of that being like that happening is probably trauma. If they probably had great trauma during high school, and then they can't get out of the high school phase in their brain, so they still think they're in high school. So we need to find out what happened in high school and tell them it doesn't happen anymore. Grow up, then they'll get out of it. Then again,
They just
who
peaked
can
at
be
high
asked-
school, that was it.
who can be asked researching? Yeah, they're probably starting to lose their hair. They probably got like a proper shit hairline, and they're worried, so they're just yeah.
Well, there'll be a father in the next couple of years, and then
Wait, what?
and then that's
Living
it
in
for
a
their
council house,
life. Yeah.
having macaroni and cheese for dinner every night.
I had that today.
Will's already
don't-
there. No,
don't
I
mock
thought I
me.
saw Will in the bathroom.
Don't mock my macaroni cheese. Don't mock my macaroni cheese. It
Well,
was lovely.
I am mocking it, I'm afraid.
Sims
No,
4
what's wrong
meal.
with No. You can't mock what's wrong with macaroni cheese? Macaroni cheese, great.
Well, I mean, it's good when you're a kid, but I mean, when you're an adult, it's
What?
just
What?
sad.
Just what? What?
Will
No.
Pete's in high
What?
school.
No. What does that have to do with anything, eh? What does that have to do with anything? What does growing up have to do with hating or liking macaroni cheese? I like macaroni cheese.
I'm just making a point. Okay,
No, you're not.
I don't-
No, you're not. You're trying to piss me off. All right.
I didn't even know you like mac and cheese.
I
in my
love
defense.
macaroni cheese.
Right, okay, I know now. I get it.
In truth, I don't think I've actually had macaroni and cheese.
I don't think I have either, to be honest.
What?
But it seems cheap. I'm sorry,
It
Will,
does.
but it does.
It's cheap and it's the cheapest one in Sims.
What does? Oh yeah, but you can be an astronaut from pressing one button on your phone. Sims is so close to realism.
It is.
You can just literally. I went. How do you get a job in this game? I clicked on my phone. It said, "Be an astronaut. Sign up today." Oh yeah, just like real life.
No.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
let me tell you why Sims is completely real.
Okay, I'm listening.
I went to a club in Sims and approached like
Right.
7 different women. All of them walked away. Went to the
Okay,
next
well,
club.
No.
All of them walked away. Went to bed. Had a macaroni and cheese.
Living the life.
I love that. No. It's pure joke when you link in the last joke.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's yeah.
So I proved my point.
Yeah. Well, you haven't proven well, not about the macaroni cheese, but yeah, fair enough. There you go. It has realistic points, but
Yes.
you cannot be an astronaut
You are
after
right
a day.
about the astronaut. I will
Yeah,
try
that's a
later,
bit-
but I don't think I can go on my phone.
Well,
And-
then again, you can also just sign up to be a thief. Like, well,
Although, if you,
well,
true.
yeah.
Although, but if you get Indeed though, it will give you the most random jobs ever. Like first of all, it will say, "Be a chef," like a young chef. I'm like, okay. Next thing, it'll be like, "Be a tattoo artist." Next thing, work on a new construction site for the Eiffel Tower remake. And then the next thing is open heart surgery. I'm like, they put 18-year-old part-time job. So you never know. You never know. It's just a modern world.
Open heart
Modern.
surgeon. You should take that. It requires no training.
It's only like 3-week training where you will be working on your own in open heart surgery. That's the training.
Brain transplant.
Have you guys seen
I
that
know,
amazing?
it's not possible.
Have you, well, who's to say what's possible and what's not? But have you guys seen
True.
what the Mitchell? Have you seen that
Well, it's-
Mitchell and Webb's where the guy's a brain surgeon, and he goes, "It's not exactly brain surgery, is it?" When he's asking everyone's occupation at a party. And then the host's friend comes in and he's a rocket scientist. And he goes, "Well, it's not exactly rocket science, is it?"
Oh, I've seen that. No, I've seen that. Yeah.
That's
Aren't
one
they
of my
with?
favourites.
Isn't there like a piano in that scene or something?
I don't
Isn't there
think
something
so.
to do with?
They're just
anyway.
they're just all speaking to each other, and then the brain
Yeah.
surgeon's humbled by a rocket scientist. Amazing.
Yeah. No, that was great. I don't know why. As soon as you said that, I just thought of the one where He's just making like fake money, and he goes, "It's 10 puns." Punds. It's 10 puns.
Puns.
Puns. 10 puns. It's just literally like he's got on a black marker and just written 10, and then puns on a piece of paper that he's done like the year 9 art class of decoloring a piece of paper, so it looks really old.
Actually, I think the first one I saw of those skits was the one you sent of trying to walk past the woman. The woman. It's just one of you don't want to look like you're following.
Oh yeah.
He's just trying to figure it out. He's just in a complete panic attack.
I'm not a stalker.
I'm not a stalker.
Yeah.
It is a pain. I try to walk ahead of everyone, but then I think, is this wise though? Because then they could just stab me in the back. So shouldn't I be walking behind everyone? But then if I follow them down too many, if I walk behind them in too many streets, it looks like I'm following them. So it sucks. And I walk all the time, so I usually put on a podcast or music or whatever, which takes up most of the time. But I rarely hear any of it because I'm already panicking about, oh, another person's coming up. So I'm going to have to sprint past them before they stab me or shoot me or...
Okay.
No. You never know what anyone's going to
just
do
in
when he's turned.
Yeah, I know. You can't, because like I was about to say, a person came up to... Well, a person was going to walk past me, and he just went, "It's always bloody windy when I come outside." I went, yeah. And he just walked off. It's just, okay. I mean... Yep. I believe you.
I love people. When me and Keen went to the pub to watch the Bayern PSG first leg, which was an incredibly boring game, by the way.
The second leg, what? I mean, second leg was a little better.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered watching it after the first leg.
No, neither could I, especially when it was 0-0 at half time. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we should have left earlier, really. But we just talked over anyway. But we talk over every game anyway. But this one, it was super awkward to talk in because we went into a new pub, which we have a regular, which they're really cool and we like them in there.
Yeah.
But they don't show BT or Sky or anything. They just show BBC and ITV. So we go for the FA Cup games and England games. We went for the Euros.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went into a new pub, which wasn't too far from the regular one. It was so awkward and bad. First of all, it was incredibly small, and no one was talking except us, so that was already awkward enough. Then there was a guy next.
What? They all just sat there.
Yeah, just drinking their lives away. Super depressing. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Who goes to a pub to just die?
Alcoholics.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Yeah, but
True
the
Brexit
worst thing.
geezers.
True, yeah.
No, all the Brexit geezers are 90 years old and already about to die. They don't need alcohol.
Well, it gets in there
They're
quickly.
already, yeah, they're getting there on a steady
true Brexit
train.
geezers are like in their 40s, mid-40s.
No, they can be, but a lot of them.
But they're like
are
grandpas,
racist.
yeah. They've just got their son who's really into footy. He's playing for the. He's playing for his school.
The LA Clippers, go on,
He's playing
boys.
for the Clippers. My boy Kawhi, I don't know why he's back because I'm a mid-40s Englishman, but he's got a white wife as well. I don't know what happened there, but go Kawhi.
Yeah, wait, does he?
What? No,
There's
because
a-
you're saying true Brexit geezer. I don't think.
Okay.
Well, Kawhi's father's
Okay.
dead.
I was-
And
No, that's not what I meant.
It's also very
Okay,
unlikely he
whatever.
has two white parents. That was a joke. But anyway.
Skeeb. I was okay.
So the worst part of it was this crackhead. I'm not saying that in a mean way. He was. So he He was sat next to us at first. He set up the channels. He's really, you know, at first we thought he was really nice. And you know, he's just gonna leave us be after that. I thought he was one of the owners of the pub or something. He wasn't.
Wait,
So-
he wasn't an owner,
No.
or he wasn't nice. Both.
He wasn't mean. He wasn't
He just
mean.
wasn't great.
He wasn't great. Yeah, he wasn't great. He wasn't the owner, definitely not, or a co-owner or anything.
Well, you hope
Um,
not.
But it's just because he was walking us through the TV, and we're like, okay. Then he starts to tell Keen how to work a TV remote. He's like, basically, mate. So we've got the Bayern PSG game on here. Well, except it says Paris Saint-Germain every time. Which, I don't know why. But, he goes, FC Bayern, Football Club Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain.
He has said football club Bayern. No one says football club.
No,
No one
he
says
didn't.
football. Oh, okay, I was going to
For
say.
some
no
reason,
one
he shortened Bayern, but he didn't shorten PSG. Alright. But, so he continues to tell Keen on how to work a remote. He's like, so we're on the Bayern PSG game here. So if you press this button, and then he struggles to press the button for about 10 minutes.
This ejects the discs. We don't have any discs. It's just...
He presses this button, he'll switch it to the Spurs AC Milan game, and then, yeah, luckily I'm not sat next to the guy completely. I'm sat next to Keen, who's sat next to the guy. Keen has to act like bewildered, and he's like, "Oh right, that's cool, okay."
Oh my god. He's just a nuisance, basically. He's just
Yeah.
like...
He's
It's like taking care of old people that are clueless.
yeah, like, oh, that is incredible. So he continues to walk us through how to switch the channel. The whole time you're like, well, we don't want to watch Spurs, so. But then
Well, no, that ended 0-0.
Yeah,
So, well,
that was even more
the first
boring.
one ended 1-0, and the second one 0-0. So
yeah.
great, great, and also the 1-0 they scored in like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you missed it. That was the goal.
Yeah, it was a
lovely.
boring week. It really was.
Yeah,
But,
well, Man United 0, Liverpool 7.
that wasn't the same week.
It was
I'm
close
talking about the
enough.
first, like, no.
It was close enough.
Close enough. But, so we're like, well, at least he's gonna leave us once the game starts. Nope. Sits there the entire game, and he shows
entire-
like, you know, there's really bad articles on Google, like this guy.
Oh my god. No,
This guy had a door broken on his car, and now he's claiming over £500,000. He goes and shows
Yeah.
it Keen, and he's like, "This is pretty good, isn't it, mate?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's really good."
Oh my
He's like, "I
God.
might give this a go myself." I'm like, "Oh my god." Please get us out of here. End the game.
Why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave?
We
I
did
don't-
leave with like 10 minutes to go, so it got unbearable. But it's not like we could have done anything after, and we already had our drink. Keen actually didn't finish his drink.
What was he drinking? Yeah,
Guinness.
I was
Well, he usually likes Guinness, but he said even the Guinness there tasted horrible. It was weird.
Ugh.
Although my Diet Coke was fine. It was
Yeah, but you can. Yeah, but they have
Diet
to do.
Coke.
my Diet Coke was
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, but did he just have it from a tap, or did they have to put any like sweeteners in it or stuff?
I have no clue. He went up and
Yeah.
ordered a drink, so.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying because certain drinks need sweeteners in them, and sometimes they can, like a McDonald's, you know, with like Coke Zero and whatever.
Yeah.
Because they have to do the sweeteners themselves. Sometimes they can make it not right. So it could have been a one-off, but yeah. I mean, just
Probably
that
it's
person.
just how the
It's
pub
just
was as
horrendous.
well. We're never going again. But
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, you get a bad drink, you can think, oh, well, I'm just not going to drink and I'll enjoy the match. And then you got that, and it's like, well, I can't enjoy the match.
yeah.
So, what am I enjoying? Nothing.
Yeah, we
I'm
just
actually
wanted to
hating
go.
this.
I did finish my drink. And then some guy who absolutely stunk of wee and all sorts comes up and just takes my drink.
Just start like that?
He just takes
just
my drink and
what?
walks around with the glass.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah,
Wait, he just came over, took your drink, and then was like, I got a drink!
yeah. That's when we left.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Why?
That's the risk. And we do want to go to more Champions League games, because usually Champions League games are awesome. I just need to find a couple. Someday.
But then also, right. Why? He stank of piss.
Yeah, all sorts, but mainly that, yeah. He came in
What's
after
he
the
been
County
doing?
game, which I don't know. It was horrendous.
Oh,
Did he not get any medical history?
Even actually, the guy next to us, the crackhead, he actually just said out loud, "Oh, blimey, now this stings." I'm like, mate, you can't say anything.
Well, he did. He just did. So.
No, because he also didn't smell great. He didn't smell like that.
Oh
that.
right. Oh okay. Okay. He
Crazy.
didn't smell pretty, but he didn't smell of proper urine.
He didn't have he didn't have cologne on. I'll say that.
No.
No aftershave.
Even I mean no right.
perfume.
No cologne and no perfume is fine, but that's different between smelling like with nothing on, so just normal, and then smelling of something bad. All right. Once you
No,
go,
yeah, I'm just
once you
saying
go,
that you know
Yeah.
he wasn't exactly he wasn't exactly bothered about how I smell.
Yeah, he
He's
wasn't
bothered
exactly
about how other
roses
people
either.
smell, which just tends to be the case. I'm pretty selfish.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I was in CEX a few weeks ago,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and there was this guy in there. Oh, the smell of him was awful. He smelled. He
He was a
smelled
worker.
like. He smelled. No, he was a customer there. He smelled like someone pissed in a bag of Quavers.
Why? What kind of analogy is this? In a bag of Quavers? Have you pissed in
That's
a
the
bag of
smell.
Quavers before?
Imagine
mate?
you piss.
Imagine
urine flavoured
You went,
Quavers.
oh, this is not a good idea. You just think of every more day. Sorry, man.
That's what he smelled like. I mean, I do feel tight for saying that, but come on, what? How can you let yourself
Well, he probably
smell
should.
that
He's
bad?
probably not listening to the podcast.
Well, no, but still, I mean, the rarity, if he is, I think he should get himself some cologne, seriously.
Get his act together.
Seriously, yes. Get his act together.
Or get a job at CEX.
Yeah, he'd be perfect for the job.
They probably did offer him a job at the tills.
Imagine.
Oh, mate, I use that same aftershave. He's like, what?
The workers go up to him, hey, there's a customer over there, can you just go sort him out? Yeah, I don't work here. Oh, shit.
Oh, we thought with the smell of piss Quavers, we thought we were onto something here. We thought you would go help him out for us. Never mind. Sorry, all of our employees have to meet the quota. Piss Quaver smell. Number 1. Have shit uniform. Number 2. Every DVD you sell has to have a cracked cover. Otherwise, no go. We can't sell the good covers. We have to save them.
That's so true.
We only get them once a year, alright? So give them all the cracked ones.
And if they're not cracked, just step on them a few times.
If there's no
With
cracked ones,
with the
just give them the
DVD in
disc.
it.
Just no. Just give them the DVD in the plastic wallet that you get off the shelf. Don't even give them a box, alright? Fuck them, alright? Yeah.
Made
it's,
them never want to come to our place again.
hmm.
Oh man. Yeah, I've been going in CX a little more. I haven't bought anything. The last thing I bought was I was out in
What?
Manchester with Archie, and I bought WWE 2K15 for the Xbox, and he still hasn't downloaded it. So I haven't gone back. So I bought that for nothing.
After that, wasn't impressed.
No,
I risked all of that, and then he didn't even. No, I'm not doing it.
I could have bought it for the PS4.
Yeah, true.
Outrageous.
I don't know why you would have.
To play it. I don't even have 2K20 here, so I miss my WWE. I want to get back into it. It's awesome. I've just built a massive swim pool.
Yeah,
It's
it
beautiful.
was awesome. Not anymore, 2K.
I don't know.
ruined
I
it.
haven't played the new WWE 2K. Might be awesome.
Not good. Not
good. Did you play it?
No, I've seen people.
Then you're one to talk.
No, I can
Then
tell.
you're one to talk.
I mean, I don't even like WWE, so.
And no
They were just
one
fun.
to talk.
Alright. I didn't know I was speaking to the bloody Emperor.
Yep, you are. It's me.
Skywalker!
That was
My
pretty
god, there's
good.
two of them.
That was pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
You just gotta channel your inner hate.
You
And kill all of the
underestimate
innocent
the power
children.
of the dark side of the Force.
You were good, and then you turned back to yourself for a second. So I was like, "Oh, Star Wars," and then I thought, "Oh, well, we've gone from the Death Star to the Doom Star."
You have to
Alright,
shit
we
on
need to-
everything I do.
Yep. Yeah, I do.
Can't you just be quiet?
Oh yeah, because people would watch that.
Hmm. Instead of insulting your friends, you could say something nice.
Yeah, I'll stop insulting them because. But let me
thanks.
talk about the comment you just said. You say be quiet. No. You say be quiet, but then if I was quiet, who would watch that? All right. Okay. Everyone would be wanting to listen to Brandon all the time if they wanted me to just be quiet. Okay.
Oh, I
Because that's
forgot
what Brandon
Brandon
is. He's
was there.
just quiet. Exactly.
I think Brandon's just
why?
really disappointed this
Exactly.
wasn't a philosophical episode. We were like, wow, we're really proud of the last episode. We really talked
feel
about
like
important
Brandon
issues. Then I opened
I
this
feel like-
episode with, aren't you just proud of a massive shit? He's like, oh no.
Yeah. I feel like Brandon sometimes wants us all to be quiet.
Yeah.
Dear Brandon. Do you want us all to be quiet?
I'm just gonna abstain from that question.
Why? Speak.
He does.
Speak your truth. Well, that's a stupid term, isn't
Not
it?
even the
How do you
truth.
speak a
Speak a
truth?
lie.
How do you
Say
speak your
something.
truth? It's just the truth. Anyway, yeah, speak. The truth.
Say something. Say something we
Speak
don't know.
or you die.
Oh, he doesn't care.
Kidding, you don't die.
No, he
Or
doesn't care
you will
about
die.
dying. I don't care.
I'm glad you said you were kidding, Max. I was really scared you was gonna die then.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, glad I can be scary sometimes.
Yep.
You can be scary sometimes. I'm sorry, Max. Did I hear that?
What?
You can be scary sometimes. Well, when were you scary?
I wasn't.
He's gone quiet like Brandon now. He can't like.
Because you're all confused what you're talking
Well,
about.
yeah, we're all confused. What are you going on about?
He said I can be scary sometimes.
Right,
Yeah.
next thing.
Next
not.
thing. Guys, can I just read my notes? Because
Okay.
funnily enough, the poop note was the most elaborated one. I thought I put in some genuine topics. I didn't. So I'm just gonna read them. So where did we start last time? Okay, Game Man's Legs. Old tech dying.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go. Little branch. Cover the whole frame. I just got ran over. I made eye contact with a fox. Horse eagle. I don't even want to say that. Computer R&B. Stood here all night. Works in progress. Someone is taking a picture of you from afar. Someone is faking a picture of you from Adar. Would you go in... Oh, here's one. Would you go in your house if somebody was stood in the middle of your quiet road?
Wait, what?
Oh.
So, like, imagine your house being on a road, like a closed-end road, and someone was just... It was late at night, and someone was stood in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
I'm
would
gonna
you do?
walk on the pavement, and then just go around them.
But what if they're looking at you?
I'll go around them.
I'm already socially anxious.
What if they get out a gun and shoot you?
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Zero,
I can get past that, can't I, Max? If they get out a gun and shoot me, I forgot I lived in Liverpool now. So
No, they
So-
use knives. They can't afford guns.
No, have you not seen the
no,
news?
no,
and
no,
that?
no, no. That is the only area that gun crime
Yeah.
ever happens anywhere. That's the
Wow.
only time I've ever heard gun crime in England is, oh no, Liverpool again. Someone in a random pub, because they just show up.
They just,
Okay, we Manchester pubs we get crackheads. Liverpool pubs we get shootouts. All right, it's whatever you
I
want.
should be grateful.
yeah, I know.
That man smelling of piss could have also been holding a piss pistol.
his pistol. Oh, even worse, he could have had a bag of Quavers on him.
Oh, he didn't piss in the Quavers. He just had smell of both. That makes more sense.
No,
God, that Max, you figured it out.
no, he pissed in a bag of Quavers and carried them
He did
around.
not. He did not.
No,
he
he
did. Not.
did. He did.
No,
it was like
no.
it was his dog tag. You never know who's gonna stab you in the back.
What do you mean? Yes, I do. People that are most likely going to stab me in the back.
And people are
There you
behind
go.
you. Yes, exactly. Guys, I need some water. I'll be back in a second.
Alright.
Let's just all be silent for the whole time that he's gone. Just be completely silent.
No, we can't. We have to talk about something.
Why? No, be silent. Shut up.
Oh, I've
Did
got a
you know?
story.
Oh, go on,
Oh,
Max. Go.
So basically, we took another bus before when we came back from the cinema. We took another bus to get back into Hazel
Hello.
Grove, and oh, hi, just telling the story, Liam.
Sorry.
It's all right. When we took another bus before to get back into Hazel Grove, and it was very packed and sweaty, and it was dirty as well. It was a dirty bus, and I moved over to the seat next to me. I just scooched over to the window seat just to get a little peek of this girl's ass, and then I stood in this coffee on the floor, and it went all over my shoe, and I had to scrub it off.
Good. Deserved.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, was
No.
it worth it, you perv?
No.
Don't call me a perv, okay? You would have done the
I
same
stared
thing
at
if
a
you saw
woman's
this
ass.
girl.
Don't call me a perv, though. Sorry, what am I supposed to call you then?
Oh, come on,
A
Will.
semi-perv?
No, you call me.
A perv and 3/4? Just... what? What do you want to be called? Some of that has to do with you staring
Oh,
at
is it
women's
really a
asses.
big deal?
No, it's just funny.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely hilarious because you get so annoyed by it. I wish you'd say more math shit so I could correct you.
Wow.
You went off of that. You always used to say math shit because you were such a weird kid. You are.
My
You don't do that
God.
anymore. Can't correct
He's
you.
really laying into me. I think I might just cry.
Oh well, don't do that, pussy boy.
I'm going to continue. My mind is made by 1,000 others. Cars racing to beat the orange light. Mistaken green light. The term excess of ideas should be used rather than not too many. No. The term excess of ideas should be used rather than the term too many ideas. The term too many ideas sounds ungrateful. There you go.
Wow.
What?
I left some weirder stuff out of it. So,
Don't tell me.
be grateful.
I wouldn't be grateful. I'm just waiting because I feel like it's gonna come up at some point.
No, I don't feel like repeating them in the podcast.
It's like the sex talk with your child. It's like it doesn't need to come up, but it will. It will.
No,
When?
Brandon wants to attend.
Brandon hasn't had his sex talk yet. That's why he's asking. He's like,
I haven't.
when? My parents have never told me. You haven't.
No, you just let school do it. They do it.
No, I
You didn't
have.
really
I
do
have.
it. 2 lessons.
Well,
I
you
didn't even
figure
do
it
2
out.
lessons.
You
I didn't even
figure
do
it
2
out.
lessons.
Yeah,
I
I
did
only
one
did one,
lesson.
yeah.
No, I did one lesson, and you guys got to do the whole putting the condom thing on. We didn't even get
Yeah.
out. We just got
Well-
a person who said, bad.
Yeah. Will, was I
It's
in
bad.
yours?
No, maybe, but
Maybe,
no.
because I had the exact same thing. We didn't see any condoms.
No, we didn't see absolutely anything. And then I haven't had anything from then to this point. Honestly, they say like adult films are bad. I never watched them. Would have never known. Would have never been interested. I tell you this. No one's ever given me a good sex education. I had one in year 6, and I had barely anything in high school. And that's when you're most interested. So what's the bloody point? No, they might as well not teach me. Alright? Schools. Fucking useless. Well, they're not, but the useless ones are.
They are.
William 2023.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they didn't even tell us properly. Like, if you're gonna try, do it properly, because
Yeah,
no,
otherwise just don't do it
make
at
sure
all.
you do it. No, make sure you do it. Because
do.
okay, thank you. That's how the sentence works. Just
I can't
said
believe you
it.
said doo-doo.
He said it.
yeah, you smell of shit. Shut up.
Oh!
So,
Oh, he went there. He went there. Good on you, Will.
I was saying, it's like, I know they don't want kids to go off and do it, but you gotta at least tell us what we are doing. Exactly.
I know. So you put it in the ear, basically. That's where the
We're not
vaginal...
into that.
Hey, you
we're not
can't
into
correct
that foreign
Max this
shit.
time. He's had more lessons than us.
He has, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, the lessons didn't work anyway. There was a few people who went off and just had children anyway. From our high school.
That's true.
Oh, actually,
It is
yeah,
true.
that's
Not even.
true.
That's not even false. That is true. People actually went off and had proper, real life babies, which is lovely.
I'm gonna say this
Lovely
with
to hear.
all the love and kindness in my heart. They're idiots. They're complete
Yeah,
idiots.
yeah, they are. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is that I know this sounds more realistic, but they came from probably worse off families, which sounds right. But you'd think if they at least had like well-off parents, you think, oh well, they could take care of the kid if you ended up having it. You got bad parents. They probably had 4 kids taken off of them.
Yeah, well, you
Like,
can say it like this. It's not a surprise. It's just not a good idea.
No, it's not a
as well.
surprise, but you gotta feel like just a bit of remorse for the child, you know. Just you feel bad
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
That
It's
baby
just
should have
rinse
been
and
born at
repeat. They
least
were
10
probably
years.
products of a
No,
young-
but it should have been born
sure.
10 years later than it should have. Right? That's
Yeah.
not right.
It's just a cycle.
Hmm.
Young children have young children have young children have
Yeah,
young children.
rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
Yeah. I got depressing.
Wax on, wax off.
that
That's
that
what they
quickly
say.
got non-depressing.
Yeah, well, that's how you can change it. I mean, I think I don't think people understand. I only make whenever I can talk to someone, I can make it depressing, and then I can make it undepressing if I want it to be. If it's depressing the whole time, that was my choice. So you're an idiot. You can just ask me. But yeah.
Brandon, come back in and make it depressing again. What's your
Yeah,
take?
come on. All he has to do
early
is speak.
childhood. On early.
When
Early child.
everything's meant to be
Only
broken,
bits.
I just want you to know who I am.
Sorry.
Where did that come
Sorry.
from? Am I having a stroke?
It came from our hearts.
Justin Timberlake. I didn't
It's
know
not
you were
just
still
the
alive.
Sexy
Timberlake.
back. Oh my god, I
Sexy
heard
back.
there's a great
Oh
song
my-
called Sexy Black Timberland. Really good. Anyway,
Anyway, let's
huzzah.
move on.
Huzzah, Mike the Knight.
Huzzah!
Oh, it's disappointing.
Sparky the Dragon. What was the other one called that can fly? Squirt. Was it Squirt?
I do
Squirt
not
and
remember it
Sparky.
very well, Max.
It was Squirty and Sparky or something.
Squirty. Okay, what are the names?
Squirty McSquirtface.
I thought it was much
Something
lower down
along
where the
those
squirting
lines.
happened.
Oh.
You know, but yeah, whatever.
Who
Well-
squirted?
Well, not me. I'm alright.
Me squirty face.
Yeah, squirty face.
Squirty McSquirtface, yeah.
How emotional.
I actually got that name because my dad. Funny story.
You
My
got
dad
that name.
works.
I'll have to rename you now in my
Can you let
contacts.
me finish?
Alright, Squirty McSquirtface, I'll let you
You're
carry
doing
on.
my head in.
Alright, Squirty! But it's alright!
Right. Well, my dad works for an oil and gas company, and he sells stuff like valves and shit like that. And well, there's this fire hydrant that. Well, it's a special fire hydrant. I don't know anything about it really, but it needed a name for it, and everyone in the company chipped in to give it a name. And the guys in the workshop were taking the piss and called it Squirty McSquirtface. So that's yeah, the story of Squirty McSquirtface.
Sorry. Sorry. That was Niall's video. I was quickly liking it for him. I didn't know it was on full volume. Show your bike. Sorry. What I was actually going to do was get up some of the polls I set up regarding the last episode. Funnily enough, I've got to ask any questions about the interesting debates we had. So I just asked about gay man's legs a lot. So hold on. So I ran 3 separate polls. The first poll: is this gay to walk through gay man's legs? 71% said it was gay. So that's
Do you
a
want to know
big majority.
something? I walked through a gay man's legs today.
Did you? What's wrong
Why are you
with you?
confessing?
Are you confessing you're gay?
Because the sign went across the whole width of the pavement.
Oh yeah, we agreed that, didn't we? And we're gonna start off-roading. Off-roading. Is it gay? Second poll. It's 50-50.
Okay.
Okay. And then the final poll. This isn't a decider really. It's just if
A decider of what?
if it's gay or not.
Well,
I mean-
whatever it is, we'll accept it and we'll take in any full consideration of people's feelings. So it doesn't matter, does it? Sorry, we're not running a kindness charity. Fuck you, everybody. Okay? You can all go sit back in your little weak chairs. Read the final
100%
thing out.
yes, it's gay. So it is
Okay,
gay.
well,
Will,
no,
you're gay.
okay, well, well, I shouldn't have said anything.
So the debates
You know
can
what
stop
we do to gays,
there.
boy?
It's over.
Oh no, not the gay zone.
What?
What film are you referencing?
No, man.
But you never. I asked you a question.
Welcome to Saucer Lost by the Vanderlyn Gang. Arthur!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dutch?
I know what this is.
Show me your head tie.
It's from Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah, yeah, Shawshank Redemption.
I ran a poll on Spotify actually saying, do you agree with the death sentence? No one voted. So get over on Spotify. We will run polls, okay? Get over on the Instagram as well. Diet Coke
No,
and
it's-
Cinema. Doctor
no,
Who
no, they-
Lesbian.
They
Diet Coke.
visited.
What? Yeah, people listen to the podcast on there. They just didn't vote.
No. People visited the voting day as well. They just
Did they?
couldn't think of the right answer. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Mm.
Well, next time, guys, vote. What should today's poll be? What's the debate? Did he piss in the Quavers, Chris?
Yeah. Did he piss in the Quavers,
Or did he smell of piss
just
and
smell
Quavers?
of piss and had a packet of Quavers on him?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you eat Quavers, you stink. That's the final.
I like garlic
Ding
bread.
dong.
Sorry,
Unfortunately, garlic bread's
children,
actually
you all
nice.
stink.
Garlic bread's actually enjoyable
Children
to
do
eat. Quavers aren't.
Sink.
Quavers are the devil's crisps.
Sink.
Children do sink. Whack-a-mole. Okay, well, before we forget, but I would never forget, because I put it down in my notes so we wouldn't forget, it's Brandon's history section. We forgot it last time out, but he's here to spit some history, information, story, facts, possibly. I forgot to get my laptop out to fact check. So, go ahead, Brandon.
To be honest, I forgot what I was doing. I believe it was the.
Hold on, you texted me. Hold on.
I think I wrote something down. Hold on.
Czech
Yeah,
War.
here it is. The First Chechen War.
There you go. Go ahead.
Oh,
Shut up.
Oh, come on, shut up.
what? I
Do
just
any of you
sighed.
guys- Yeah, but do you know what?
Yeah, you
Chechnya-
sighed.
Do you know what Chechnya is about, Max?
It's a country of some
Where?
sort.
Where though?
Europe. Europe who?
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Go ahead, Brandon. Maybe we should ban Max for this.
Go ahead, go ahead, Brandon. I'm listening. I got my reading glasses on.
Did you know that Chechens are actually fighting in the Ukraine war against Russia?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because of this war, the first Chechen war.
When was that?
I believe it was in 1992. No, it was in.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like 3 weeks now.
1994. So in 1991, the USSR collapsed, and during their collapse, the president of Russia declared 15 free countries from the USSR. Chechnya was not one of them. But technically, they were still an independent country,
Alright.
even though they weren't recognized as an independent country. So this non-independent independent country was run by this guy called Jadayev, and he was a militant, basically. He was this general militant guy. There'd been loads of coups against him, loads of assassination plots.
What did you say?
Max, I'm speaking.
What?
Let me
That
rephrase
is so
that.
sexist.
Max just has a radar for these things at this point.
Hold on. No, that is proper racist.
Okay, let me rephrase that. They had loads of civil wars against him.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm a teenage white girl, and I am hurt.
Continue.
But none of them worked.
Oh. Fantastic.
Yeah, so
So what followed?
Russia started supplying weapons to the local opposition forces, but after a failed coup in March 1992,
Mm-hmm.
oh, fuck's sake, the Russian president
Pigeon,
Boris,
coup.
Boris Yeltsin
You're gonna
gave
finish that
Jadayev
word.
an ultimatum, basically, step down or they will invade.
Yeah.
Jadayev said no. So, so on the 11th of December, 1994, the First Chechen War began. Yeltsin had a pretty Russian plan to attack them. It's pretty standard.
What's that?
They get a fuck ton of drunk Russian guys and they charge. That was about,
Is that what they do
was
now?
their plan. In more detail, they attacked from the north, east and west through supply routes, and they stormed to the center of Chechnya, to the capital, I believe that's Grozny. They also bombed the fuck out of it. Humanitarian bombing.
Damn.
There's none.
I did not want to chuckle then.
It's a thing, look it up.
No. Yeah, my search history is bad enough as it is, thank you very much.
Oh, search history is sacred. We do not discuss that.
No.
We do.
Ever.
The juiciest.
Continue.
We don't. Right.
So the
continue.
Russian High Command, they basically thought the plan was perfect. You know, it's a blitzkrieg to the capital. They're going to force the Chechens to surrender. It's going to be great. They can go back to Moscow feeling happy, blah blah blah. But that didn't happen. Because they didn't account for one thing. They're Chechens.
Blitzkriegs. Oh. I guess like Blitzkrieg don't work. If Blitzkrieg worked, we'd all be German.
Well, it did work. It worked in
Oh
World
yeah,
War
it
II
worked
against
until
the French.
Poland. It worked until Poland.
I took
Right.
the
It
walk
worked against the Polish.
to Poland.
Continue.
I'll talk about that another time, Will, and we can discuss that.
I
And
can
another one
I
of
can actually
Brandon's
have a
fish.
back and forth with that. I can have a back and
Yeah,
forth.
we'll discuss that next time then. We'll talk about blood
After the
spoons.
break.
There's no break. It's a
Brandon,
podcast.
So there's a saying that the Chechens and Dagestanis use a lot, which I believe it goes a little like, it takes a caucus man to beat a caucus man.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have heard of that one.
It takes a cocker spaniel to be a cocker spaniel.
That's the only thing I can.
Is that similar?
When Stalin, who, if you don't know, he was born in Georgia, which is in the Caucasus, when he came into
Cock.
power...
He said a funny word.
Don't test me, Max, don't test me.
I'm being challenged by all these cocks right now. Carry on.
When he came into power, there were a few shits, because they were basically genocided and deported after World War II. Because there's one thing you need to know about Chechens, it's that they aren't liked by the Russians. They aren't liked at all, and they're like black people in America. You just don't like them.
Oh, that's an interesting comparison.
Yeah, they're
That's
a
a-
minority.
Sounds like they
Dangerous
need some
comparison.
freedom.
So, in 1944, after World War II, Stalin basically made up a stupid reason, which was that they helped the Germans during World War II to basically genocide them and deport them to Kazakhstan. And they weren't permitted back into Chechnya until 1957. They weren't permitted back into their own home until 1957, about 13 years later.
The USSR helped the Germans and they made a treaty with them at one point.
This was when Germany declared on them, though, when they stormed lines.
I know that,
Stalin.
right? I get that point, but still, they did. So, I know they wouldn't say. I know, yeah, but they're trying to get it in their favour, aren't they? By saying that's the reason. But
Yeah.
if there was like another higher up power, they could just say, "Well, you did that, you bloody stupid men." All
Do you
right.
realise the Chechens were like the second most hated minority in Russia? Or
And who was the first?
The Germanic people that lived in Russia. They're called the Bulgar Germans.
Felt like you were going to say they're called the Jews. Wait, the Germanic, the Jews.
They're the Bulgar Germans.
Drew, like
which are
Despicable Me
basically
Fruit, sorry.
German descendants.
No. Yeah.
Grew. Yeah.
But
Next one.
anyway, fast track. Now you know why they have that reputation.
Yeah.
Because when you think of Chechens, they're militants basically. They're mercenaries.
Right.
And that's
Like
one
in
of-
France.
Well, that's one of the smallest details that they maybe missed, the Russians, because they basically used guerrilla warfare to halt the Russians' advance the entire time. So they would hold a town or a city until it got
And what? And
bombed
just
so
layer it
much-
with traps? Just layer a town with traps?
Well, no, they would hold it until it got
Right.
bombed so much that they couldn't even fight in it. So then they would just go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Right, so they know the lay of the land, so they can just use wherever they think is fit until it's unusable.
Well, if there's one thing you
And
know
just-
about the Caucasus,
Yeah.
it's that it's a very hilly place, and they've
Yeah.
lived there for millennia.
Well, that's what I'm saying about the whole guerrilla
Yeah.
warfare and using how to use. Where when the Russians show up, they're just like, which hill are we going to again?
Well, that's the thing. If you look at Ukraine, and you look at the terrain of Ukraine. The Ukraine is very, very flat. It is really flat,
Yes. Yeah.
and they're still struggling. Do you know how
Yeah.
easy it is to just steamroll through flat land? But because the problem with Russia in today's war is that they aren't using as much armoured personnel carriers or APCs, they aren't using tanks the way they should. When they do use armoured vehicles, they don't use it to assist infantry. They don't use it to assist ground forces, and that's their problem. They just aren't very good strategists. So,
Yeah.
when they attacked Chechnya, they thought, we'll just overwhelm them. But they didn't get overwhelmed because they formed a decentralized army, which basically meant they used guerrilla warfare to ambush their enemies. They didn't follow a uniformed command line like the Russians.
Mm.
So, when the Russians fought their main assault in 1994, they attacked Grozny and they sent batches of APCs into the sea. But because of the tight surroundings, it meant that they could be picked off by straggling Chechen forces. And it was so stupid because the Russians had everything. They had armoured vehicles coming up against random Donnies on the street.
Mm.
And somehow the Donnies won. like what?
Oh no, no, that brings me right. Yeah, that brings me back to this isn't like anything about guerrilla warfare or anything special. There was apparently during the first French War of Henry VIII's reign, it's like 1513, something like that. There was, back in England, Scotland tried to come into England and invade,
Yeah.
and they had about, across the border, they had about like 12,000 troops, okay?
Yeah.
Pretty mad amount. England, because all their troops were over in France, they had about 1,000.
Peasants probably as well.
Probably peasants as well, or mercenaries, which would have been alright. But still,
Probably from Wales or something.
yeah, but still, 12 to 1,000 weren't very good. And basically, to cut it short, England won. How?
It could be that they didn't know the lands.
Nope. Nope, that wasn't. Well, it wasn't recorded because there is a lot of old wars, like with the Battle of Bosworth, where it was the mushy like land that ruined Richard III's like attack. But with this one, they don't know what the land was like.
The French or what?
No, this was just Scotland.
Ah.
This one on. Yeah, they didn't know about the land, so they didn't think it was the land. They just thought Scotland was just apparently not having a good day, and they just got absolutely destroyed by no one. So
England didn't have a good time then. They
oh no, they lost all the wars. We only gained like one piece of land from France in that war, or none. I can't remember. It was either one or none.
we
in the first
got
war.
quite a bit, but then we lost it all over time.
No, we didn't get a lot. We really
We got
didn't.
almost the entirety of the coastline, but then we lost it instantly.
We
'cause
got
it
a
just
bit of
didn't-
the coast. Yeah, it was what's it
and
called?
then eventually it all just left.
It was a port as well.
We got
Which was
Dunkirk,
good because then you. No, it wasn't
Calais or
Dunkirk.
whatever it was.
It was Calais.
Calais. Yeah.
We got there. We got Calais, and then basically, much later on, we lost it, and that cost us like £2 million.
Yeah.
So we earned Calais, and we were like, yay! And then later on, we were like, shit. That was a lot of money, and we just kind of gave it
A lot
away.
of time. We fought for ages in that war, didn't we?
It's not the first. That must have been we won it. That we must have won that in the second or the third.
Countless wars with France, to be honest.
3. It was 3 just during Henry VIII. It was 3 wars. Yeah, that was just from 1513 to like 1540. 3 wars, which is mad. That's mad when you think about World War One and World War Two wars, and then you think, well, you had 3 within that space of time, and then the past reign you hadn't had any. So you just got what was happening in that reign. So
Anyway, we're getting our hands.
we're boring.
Chechen war.
We're boring Max to death. So let's just finish on the Chechen.
Sorry guys,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to keep everything on track, but I was really interested.
Let's just finish the Chechen war and then we can talk about anything.
We can
So-
talk about that either in the next or just on our own.
Hey, history
Whatever.
is, a couple of wars.
It's banging. It's banging the war topic.
It's
What we'll
bang.
do is instead of me creating a topic that Max won't give a shit about, we'll just talk about anything, and then we can make something out of that because we have an alright knowledge of history. Not the best, but in the future, Liam can bring his laptop to fact check everything.
It is
so-
right there, but I'd have to load it up and everything, get my table, so I will do it next time. I'll note that down. But I mean,
Yeah.
well, even the worst case, get a topic, backed up anyone. I can do it if you want, and there is just something to build upon. I think that's what our podcast does. It springs from
Yeah.
something, doesn't it? But let's finish off the Czech war.
Alright, so after a wearing defeat, the Russians bombed the sea. Who would have fucking
That sounds
thought?
familiar.
Humanitarian
That sounds
bombing, Will.
No,
Humanitarian.
no. That's literally. There was literally a news article today, and it's just heavy bombing in these Ukrainian
Yeah.
city. I was like, is
What,
that it?
Bakhmut?
Yeah. I thought, is that it?
They've
Literally.
encircled it, that's why.
No, but they move in. They have to retreat. They move in, they take somewhere, they lose it, they retreat, and they're like, let's bomb it now.
They,
And
they
you think-
retreated out of the city, then they almost encircled it,
Yeah.
and now
And then they
they're
bombed it.
repositioning, reorganising their defences. So they'll
They're just
attack in,
not,
a
though.
week.
They're all sweating buckets, though. You can
They
tell
are.
they're all panicking. They're
Viking
not.
Route's done. Just done.
Yeah, they're not.
Anyway, we're getting off of
Yeah.
hand again. What the hell?
It relates. No, but it relates. It does relate.
Yeah. Anyway.
It was only short. I didn't have that much to say.
So, after the defeat, the Russians bombed the fuck out of the sea. Who would have thought? Until
Great
there was
terminology.
absolutely nothing left standing. Absolutely nothing. So the Chechen army were forced to retreat into the mountains. So technically, it was a Russian victory.
Wait. So you said that they bombed the hell out of it and nothing was left. Did they just look over there and go, "Hey, we just
We
created
won."
another Ukraine. It's another Ukraine. Oh my God, guys!
This was before
look."
Ukraine.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying now it's another Netherlands. Eh. We
But now we're getting up to the spicy bit as to why a lot of people don't like Chechens.
Okay, spicy.
After the Russians took Grozny, the Chechen general by the name of Shamil Bazayev, I believe it is. Shamil
If you say it
Bazayev.
wrong, I'm just impressed you remember it.
Yeah. He planned a quick invasion of the city of Buchanovsk,
Where's
I
that?
think. Buchanovsk. But it wasn't a full-scale attack. It wasn't encircle the city and starve them out. Instead, he stormed a maternity hospital and took around 1,800 people
Okay.
hostage.
Okay, this sounds familiar, but that's got bollocks to it. The Russian version is let's just bomb it. So yeah,
It is a bit of a terrorist act, but to be honest, it's war. What can you do?
what do you mean it's a bit of a terrorist act, but it's war? Well, oh yeah, are you going to say it's okay that the Red Army just started raping all the German women as soon as they walked in? Don't worry, it's part of war. Right? We can set a line.
Yeah.
We can set a line somewhere. We can say no, that's out of war. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
All right? Why a maternity? Like that's
the
just
Geneva Convention for you.
okay. Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
Yeah. So, the general basically demanded a ceasefire, pretty much. In response, the Russians, who were very, very smart, attempted to storm the hospital and take out the terrorists, quote marks. But they failed because they're very smart and they planned for this.
I knew the way you said that.
Yeah.
You were gonna bring it. Yeah, you're gonna bring it round. I was like, I'm not laughing because I don't think Russian people can be smart. I just feel like the way you said that, something bad was gonna happen to the Russians more than the Chechens. So yeah.
Yeah, they
Go on.
failed really bad. So in the end, they were forced to accept the terms. And after that, after the ceasefire, though, it was like nothing had changed. Because they recovered, they rearmed, and then went back to slaughtering each other. Anyway,
Good relationship.
by 1996, it was clear that something had to change.
Yeah.
And that came through a form of Jedi's assassination, actually. He was killed in a very Chechen way. He was killed by 2 guided missiles.
Oh my god.
One wasn't enough. They had to have 2.
They confirmed killed.
Was he
Yeah.
Was he inside? Was he in a building, or did they just generally the first one just didn't kill him?
He's walking down the street.
Yeah. He was going to grab some milk and he never came back.
Oh my god.
I thought I heard a missile go off. Especially 2. It's a bit confused.
Oh yeah, the first one wasn't guided. They forgot to add that. The second one was.
Yeah.
So the second one
Oh well,
definitely
it's only
hit.
another hospital.
The first one was actually just a mortar. You know, it just wasn't as accurate. But,
So
yeah.
the Russians took this as a massive victory, because who wouldn't? They just killed their enemy's leader,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So they let their guard down,
And then...
and being smart,
Oh my
they
god.
basically just stopped fighting, thinking that everything was like fine.
Right.
But the Chechens basically sidestepped them and retook the capital.
Oh my god. Oh
So
my
Russia was
goodness.
right back at square one. And after all that fighting, Yeltsin basically signed the Quavers Accord on the 30th of August, 1996. And
Right.
the Russians and the Chechens signed a peace treaty. And after all that time, long bloody war it was very, very bad, they finally were able to enjoy peace. Until the next Chechen war, a couple years later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then there was okay. Positive.
Guess who started the second Chechen war?
Go on.
Putin.
Huh.
Who would have thought? Who would have guessed?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, that was fun, right?
Mhm.
That was really interesting. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon.
No problem, Max. You're welcome.
I mean, it's great our podcast can be informative as well, and I love history because it's literally stories, and I love stories. But these are real stories, and sometimes you can believe it. If you study British medicine in high school like me and Will did, you will feel how real and boring it is. But
Oh my goodness.
yeah. But when you get to like war stories and stuff,
Right.
I'm obviously very against war. But there's no point me ignoring war. It's fascinating, and you're denying yourself.
You
There
can learn
amazing
from it
story.
very well.
Yeah, you can learn from it. It's incredible.
I mean-
I think Putin learned from it, but
yeah. Well, some
I mean,
people
the-
don't.
Yeah, but with the medicine section of it all, it was understood very quickly, and that was basically
What, the
they were all
maternity
idiots. No. They were all idiots. They believed that God caused all illnesses, and that if you had an illness, well, you're dead because God told you that you were going to die. That's basically how you understand it. But we had to learn all these bloody guys' names. It were like
Yeah.
medicine exists and diseases exist and infection exists, and it's like great, lovely, but I don't care. So yeah, it's just-
Especially when the other subject was far more interesting.
Yeah, there's
You're
that
like,
as well.
wow, this is lame. This is straight up lame.
Well,
There's-
the problem is we're actually the closest to World War III since the Cold War. So, yeah.
I don't. What would World War III look like though?
China kicking us up the ass.
Guns.
That's what it would look like.
It look like guns. China are a problem. China are a problem.
But the thing is, they plan to invade Taiwan in 2027. Taiwan is backed up by America. Guess who America's backed up by? Who are they a part of? NATO.
NATO
Who's in
sucks.
NATO?
NATO sucks. I'm just saying, no, NATO sucks.
But the thing is, so China declares war on Taiwan, they invade. The US aids Taiwan and fights back against China. All of a sudden, that's World War III. And that's in 2027. So I'll be what? How old will I be? Like 22 or something?
I'm not going to war.
It's the guy who doesn't believe in killing. And Max,
Yeah.
Who's the pacifist?
you're the pacifist. Oh, I don't believe in violence.
I mean, when did I ever say I
you
don't
like
believe
you
in
like
violence?
fisting, don't you?
Shouldn't it be I don't
Just
like
oh, a
fisting?
chicken laughing.
Shouldn't it be I don't like okay, well.
I don't like violence. Maybe you're thinking of me. I don't.
Yeah.
There's no way I could kill another man. No way.
I kill you, man.
These
People always explain World War II to me as if I'm a disabled child, and I'm like, well, you see, they joined the war because they wanted to protect their country. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I just wouldn't, okay? I don't care if it's a different time. I just wouldn't. Leave me alone. Honestly. Well, that's my little rant.
I'm kind of screwed, to be fair. If World War III happens, I'm not even talking about nuclear warfare. China has a full standing force of 975,000 troops. That's their primary force. They have millions in their reserve, and then they have a population of 1 billion. So they
What's-
can last quite a while. The problem
Chi-
is,
Sorry. What's China's aim?
China wants to have a bigger sphere of influence. They want to protect their trade. So right now, we are blocking their trade from happening in
Oh.
the Malacca Strait, which is in between Indonesia and Thailand. That's where all of their imports and exports go through. And if we block that, they're done. They're starved. they don't get anything.
Oh man,
So,
that's not
but
a
it's
good
also,
sign.
they want more land, so for so long they've seen Taiwan as theirs. They also want the entirety of the South China Sea, which they can't have because there's fucking rules. Like, I don't know what the rules are exactly, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed a certain amount of distance from your coast is your territory. But they just want it all, and they've been building artificial military bases in the middle of the ocean of the South China Sea. But yeah. We're kinda
That's the
screwed.
type of stuff. Well, not the ocean stuff, but cutting off things like that. That's the type of stuff you read in history books, and it leads to that big thing and stuff.
Well,
I don't like the sound
the
of that.
problem is, every war comes from a power when two big powers start beating heads, beating skulls with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it where the Allies and Germany, because the Nazis, rose up from pretty much fuck all, and then they looked over to the West and were like, hey, there's the guys who just beat us in a war and treated us like shit. Let's start a war. Now,
Yeah.
China doesn't really have a very good opinion of the West because we haven't been very nice. I mean, we fought alongside them in World War II, but ever since then we've fought against them pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's not even talk about Hong Kong. But yeah, it's a very scary thought.
Mm.
I mean, I'll be alright.
It'll be alright. I'll live forever.
That's
I
sad.
wouldn't. I've shot a gun.
Alright, Mr. Confident.
You shot a gun, have you?
Yeah, remember in Scouts?
Oh, the air rifle.
Yeah. I missed
Right.
everything, and it was like a meter.
Yeah,
in
I
front
was
of
I
me.
was pretty crap as well.
It was the target was a meter in front of me, and I literally missed every single shot.
I have never shot anything. I know I'll be terrible. I know.
I mean, I've shot at a summit, but we don't want to go there.
I mean, yeah, I've
What?
shot and killed someone.
No, that's not what I'm. Okay.
Oh. It's just the way you said it. I was like, well, that's such a weird thing to say right now.
Why? Why is it? Why is it weird?
Technically,
Why
it
is
is
it
a lethal
not as
weapon.
weird to say some? It's a lethal. Well, it's not lethal. It's more like
Depends how powerful. it
life
is.
ruining. It more ruins your life rather than
Does it?
kills you. Yeah.
How?
Well, if it, never mind. You can figure that
Yours
one
is
out for
really
yourself.
powerful, huh?
Oh yeah, nah, but it does holes in the wall. I swear. It's just.
Oh man.
Oh,
China's new secret weapon.
China? I'm not Chinese.
China want the big weapons.
China can't have it.
China's scary though.
I am not participating
Yeah.
in this war. No matter what you want, China.
If you ask for me, China, you ain't getting it.
Alright,
the only one who's
Korea
getting
doing
me-
about it?
I'd have North Korea, however, because
What,
I think
what if
North
you-
Kim
Korea are
Jong-un
quite
dead?
friendly. No,
What if you were forced into conscription if World War III happened?
I wouldn't be forced into
Can't you chop off
conscription.
your legs and they won't inscript you?
Yeah, they can't actually.
They can. If
They can-
World
No,
War
because that's
Oh,
what
if I-
people used
if
to
I-
do.
No, if you didn't have arms and legs, they can't conscript you.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like
but
if
you're
you-
not going to cut off your arms and legs.
No,
just
people
to-
used to. People did.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they didn't want to go to war, because they could just lose their arms and legs anyway, in the best case scenario.
That's worse than death, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
Being
that's
able
worse
to
than
take
death. I
care
was
of
just about to say that.
Well, either that or they're
I'd
gonna
rather die
so...
than have no limbs.
Well, it was like there was a scene in a movie that
Bro, they did it in Horrible Histories. I know my stuff.
Well, no, but there was a scene in the movie where this is just like take it as yourself being this body. There was a body during a war movie that was in the mud, okay, and a tank drove over it and flattened it. Think about the fact that you don't just die, you get humiliated. Your body might never be found. You're dead. Okay, if you just die back at home, you might get a funeral, you might have your family care about you. Out in war, they might even not know if you're dead or not.
Yeah.
They might not even remember you.
You also, if we're talking about like the past, if you think about World War One and stuff like that with trench foot and stuff,
there's also disease.
Nah.
But I thought what you were gonna move on to was 2 million Jewish people were just gone, never found again. 2 million. That's a lot of people. And if they couldn't find 2 million Jewish bodies, then how are they going to find a guy that got buried in a field a mile out in France? If that was you and you got shot. If you cut off your arms and legs and you were still alive, you were still alive. Yeah. If you're in a field in the middle of France in a trench and no one finds you, you're forgotten forever. Yeah. I know, like, you can't think about that because you'll be dead, but it's just that idea. People didn't want that to happen. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's much more than just
history.
Okay. We needed that. We've been on war topic. We needed that.
As soon as Trenchfoot comes up, I shiver. The images.
It's the same. Yeah, but it's the same as the death marches, to be honest, with that kind of stuff. And just basic concentration camps. They didn't wear shoes, so.
I completely understand that the people that's chopped off their limbs to avoid the war.
I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be too scared to. But
I don't know. It's saying one thing. It's one thing saying you're doing it, another thing doing it. But
yeah.
I completely understand. Because like you said, it's not just dying. There's that whole thing behind it, and also you can die a much more horrible death. Ugh. Yeah, my voice is cracking.
there was actually a guy that shot himself in the foot to get out of the service, and
that's not a bad deal.
No, and because like getting shot in the foot was absolutely nothing. He just got sent straight back out again, but with a gaping foot.
Well,
and
usually, they usually get executed if they were found. If their wounds was getting shot in the foot and they wanted to leave, usually they would put 2 and 2 together and think they're deserting.
No, not for this. Not for this account. I don't think. I can't remember what it's from, but not from this account. He just shot himself in the foot. He said he'd got shot in the foot, and they said it's fine. You can carry on. But obviously he'd done it himself, and he wanted to get out of the service, but they didn't let him. So he just got a massive hole in his foot, and he had to still fight the war, so.
Poor guy.
Yeah. But then again, there was a lot of people who got shot, like, not fatally, and they were hospitalized and then sent home. But a lot of people actually went home and came back. So.
Maniacs.
Yeah, no, it was bad. A lot of people went home and then came back, so.
Well, there's also the other side of the war that people really enjoy going to war, and they're also the people that get what do they call it?
Killed.
No. Well, you know when you have to stay in a hospital or whatever. Committed. People like that would get committed because they're just insane and they love killing. Yeah.
Right.
There's also that side.
You have some people who are just used to war.
No, but yeah, of course there's them too, but there is genuinely people who just love violence to another degree. Which is also where the news programs and stuff can't distinguish that from people who enjoy violence in video games. It's just another level. It's just a completely different level to people who go and bomb mosques when they're not in the army. So
There was actually, to that point, there was actually a really good argument for that. It was, do people who like violence play violent video games, or is it that violent video games make people violent? Which way around is it? Because you got to think.
Either.
Yeah, because
I like
is
COD,
it the
but I
fact?
hate violence.
Yeah, because is it either the fact that the game makes you violent, or you're already violent, but you play the game because you're violent, like the people who went to war to put acts of violence onto other people because they enjoyed that stuff? Is it just violent people play those games and then they think those games make people violent?
Yeah.
Or do those games make people violent? There's
Anyone anyone who claims that they went to, or even in a more grounded in like other situations where people say like music influenced them to kill someone or whatever, they're just insane. And anything they can latch on. We talked about this a bit last episode actually, didn't we? With like racists, anything they can latch on they'll take. So
yeah.
It'd be incredible if a video game actually made someone kill other people. There's an awful film where I forget what it's called because I never want to watch it. Where these people go to an African nation and go and just kill real animals, just slaughter loads, and they made that into a film. And you don't get anyone coming out saying, "Oh yeah, that made me a killer," and there's proof of that of anything. It's just people saying,
Maybe
how
a driller.
sick it is. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's a. I think anyone with the right mind understands that video games have no influence, or films, or music, any kind of media.
Yeah, I think if you'd say that video games make children violent, wouldn't you also have the argument that movies make people violent?
Yeah. And that's also a load of rubbish.
Like, have you ever watched Taxi Driver and thought, "Hey, I'm gonna kill a bunch of people"?
I know. Taxi Driver is one of my favourite films, and I'm not tempted to go shoot up a bunch of rapists. You know, rapists. Guys, hear me out, but rapists aren't good people. But I'm not tempted to go and shoot loads of them. So, yeah. I think I do think that certain mediums have influence. I've talked about the impact of other people have talked about the impacts between stuff like Taxi Driver and Blade Runner 2049, which Blade Runner 2049 is a bad film, but
Sorry.
yeah. But I'll get into that another time.
No, it's not. No.
I'll get into that
No.
another time. I can't bother.
No. Whoa. What did you just say?
Blade Runner 2049 is garbage. Anyway.
It is not. You are garbage. Shut up. You are garbage. You are garbage. You are
Have
garbage.
you watched the original?
Yeah. The original's one of my favourite films ever.
I can agree with that, but not the second. Alright? But not the latter, sorry. Not the latter. Alright. The first film, great. Second film, great. They're both great.
The difference between this was the argument I was making, and the influence over people's emotions. Taxi Driver makes you relate to Travis Barker.
Travis Scott, oh my.
Travis Scott, yeah. but then they twist it so that he becomes a hero and he betters himself. The difference between that and Blade Runner 2049 is it's about depression and loneliness and envy, and then they do nothing with it. Now you look at TikTok and stuff like that, and people look up to characters like that and then embody those characteristics. That's where visual mediums or any type of media does have an effect. and
yeah, they're
that's
kind
when
of
it's
fucking
at
up people's
fault.
minds.
Yeah, they think it's a good thing. It's just crazy. But they're at fault for that. They know what they're doing. It'll create a trend thing. That's why everyone says, "Oh, he's literally me" and stuff like that. But violence, it's far more difficult to do something with that. Because I think the thing with violence, it has to be embedded in you already. You have to be in violent surroundings. You have to be taught that violence is good, and I don't know, given a gun when you're
You
young,
don't really have to be
raised
taught
to
violence is good. You just have to think in your. You just have to get the envisionment that you have to be violent to get your way, or you have to be violent.
yeah, and you're right to violence as well.
To do what you need to do what you want and kind of survive, because
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't reliant on being violent, and then others are. So, that's why you get people who are picked on. But still, just it's people in rougher situations that seem to be more violent, and it's parents' upbringing and
Yeah.
genes and all that kind of stuff. You can't really compare one person to another unless they were brother and sister, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why violence is completely different, I feel. So
Yeah.
pretty much anything else is. I think the reason the media stresses, other than getting clicks, stresses and parents stress about violence is because it's something that can't really be explained. How do you explain anger? Exactly. Yeah, like Max just said, you can't. So then people fear that violence. Where's it coming from? Why is my kid so violent? Rather than and people don't like blaming themselves. So rather than looking at any other options, they'll go, well, he's on those video games all the time. I was watching these films all the time. He's listening to this music all the time. Yeah.
Well, that's just kind of like a set mindset on what they think is bad as well. What they think causes violence. You'll always blame one thing because in your head it's worse than or more realistic than nothing. I mean, you got tons of parents that think, oh god, video games, and then they're probably snuffing coke down the bottom into the street when they say they're just going to go get some Tic Tacs from the shop. So, and they're out with their friends that probably carry around knives like they're some kind of play toy. So, yeah, it's people don't know everything. They think that their decisions are always correct. I think their intuition's always correct because they know their child if it's a parent to a child, but they don't. They really don't. You don't have a camera on them. This isn't one of those dog experiments where you shove a camera on their collar and you watch them wherever they go. So, yeah.
No, you're very right.
And that's why I hate my parents. They are awful people.
I'm sure you don't mean that, Will.
I absolutely mean it. The one time when I went to go buy my Tic Tacs from the shop and I was actually going to go huff some cocaine and they stopped me and they went, where are you actually going? They were onto me. So, and sorry, I'm just doing story time now. Carry on. Okay, that wasn't needed. That's not a part of the story.
Continue.
I'll continue with the story. And they stopped me, and I was getting very sweaty. I was like, oh god. They know I'm huffing coke down the end of the street, and they think I was going to go buy Tic Tacs. I was just on the other bit of the way home. But
What flavour Tic Tacs?
mint ones.
Oh.
Don't be bored. Fine, the
Yeah,
Coca-Cola ones.
they're not the best. No, not the cola ones. The
Which
orange
ones?
the orange and lime ones are
Yeah,
the best.
those are the best.
Fine. So
All
I
the
went
other
down
ones
to
are
the
gay.
shop. Oh my god, right. Let me tell the bloody story if you want to hear me.
Right,
Fine.
okay.
It was, what is it, orange and lime. So I went to the shop to buy my orange and lime Tic Tacs. And now,
Hey.
see, the order always goes, you got to huff the Coke, and then you go get the Tic Tacs. So when you eat the Tic Tacs, you don't smell like Coke, you smell like orange and lime Tic Tacs. Fair. That's why I go with the mint ones normally, because mints are stronger smell. But basically, you go and get the orange and lime Tic Tacs, you eat them on your way home, and you eat about half the box to make sure you get your... you absolutely stink, you reek of orange and lime. And when you get back in, they don't have a clue that you've been with all those knife-wielding friends, huffing cocaine and whatever other drug that people have nowadays. I don't know. I mean, I overheard a conversation of some people buying drugs off of these people, and apparently they'd do very sexual things to get free drugs. So, I mean, today's society isn't as good as we thought it was, but you know, whatever these people are doing, you go on your way home after you've done your drugs, and you make sure you reek of a different smell. So you don't want to just slightly have that on you. You want to reek of it, just to make sure. And then you get back in and they go, "You stink of orange and lime. You've been to the shop. You've bought Tic Tacs." Of course I have. Nothing else, mother. And they'll never suspect you. Now, this is not a tutorial. This is a story. Don't do this.
What are you talking
Unless you're in a
about?
bad situation. Oh, okay. It's story time, is it not?
I guess it is now.
I mean, what? It's 10
What's
to
the
11.
purpose
It's
behind the story.
How did that happen? That's crazy.
the purpose of this. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Brandon. We got to have like an end to the story. This kid was arrested 12 months later on charges of drug use and drug abuse, and his friends were caught. Now, did he rat them out? Did he say that his friends were working with them?
No.
That's what you'd think, Brandon. But because he'd spent all of his money on Tic Tacs just to hide his presence of the whole aroma of the crack cocaine, because he wanted to hide that, he'd spent so much on Tic Tacs that he wanted some money out of it because he was going to go bankrupt. So he actually
You got me
sold them
wanting
all
some
out.
orange and lime Tic Tacs now. Might get
I'm
some
glad-
tomorrow.
Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's 10 to 11, and story time's generally before you go to sleep. So you're going to sleep now. So, but yeah, he did write his friend, "We'll give you 50 quid. You don't go bankrupt, and we get your friends in a cell." So it all worked out in the end, and he was stabbed in prison.
Oh,
Sleep, sleep, little Jimmy. We're going to wake up nice in the morning to get your
slicker
orange and
baby, don't you
You
cry.
cry.
They ain't gonna come at night.
Oh, I hate that song. Do you guys remember when I was racially profiled by the police?
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
stopped. weren't
Why?
Yeah, they stopped me. They said you're not. Yeah. I said no. But well, the first I was walking up to meet you guys at Max's to film the critics, and the police pull up on the wrong side of the road. I'm like, oh, okay, this is weird. And they jump out the car. This guy comes rushing to me. I'm like, hold on, what? And he kind of like pushes me against the wall. I'm like, what is this? And then he asks me that question. I'm like, no. And he's like, oh. And then he just like walks away, don't apologise. And then the woman who was with him, the police woman, goes, sorry, we heard we're looking for a teenage boy with brown hair. I was like, is it? That's so vague.
What? Wait,
Why would
wait,
you
and
also
you're
just
saying
press someone against the wall just for that?
And wait. You said
Yeah.
wait. No. That's shady. What? Wait. If he has to press you against the wall before he's even like asked the question, that's shady. That's bad. That's like crime level shit.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna bleep out his name. It's a bit private.
Yeah. Yeah. We know who it is, but yeah, it is private. So yeah, I mean, don't forget. I mean, then again, I'm hoping you don't forget to bleep out all the other shit that these two say.
I will.
And maybe me.
I will. I'm not bleeping them out.
Yeah, but
I was
yeah.
tempted to say something, but then
Don't.
Well, the
But
weirder
yeah.
thing was I
weirder?
really thought about it. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the way I had to walk was towards
Waddled.
his house. I had to waddle because I walk weird.
Because you were
And I was
really
waving
frightened that you would get pushed against the wall again.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
I was scaling against.
to die.
Oh,
So many dumb ways to die.
Yeah.
But
the weird thing is I had
the
to,
drill remix.
I had to walk the way to his house.
yeah.
So when I got near his house, like opposite the road of his house, there's police cars already outside. So I'm guessing they went to his house and he ran off, wasn't there, whatever.
Pull me now.
Why would he be walking calmly towards his house when the police are after him? I've got a lot of respect for police officers because they have a hard job and most of them
Yeah.
are really hard working, but some of them are so stupid. I am so glad I am not. I am white and I'm not
No,
living
I
in
gotta-
America. 'Cause
I have got to tell you, right, sorry, but I've got to tell you a story, a good police story that was like, there was a guy that had missed his court, so he'd missed going to court, his court day, and, well, he was on trial, and so the police officers came to his house, he had hidden, and they were looking all around the house, couldn't find him, they were pretty much ready to, like, just leave, because they couldn't get him, they thought he'd ran out the house.
Yeah.
One of the officers, who was quite a heavy officer, I don't know how heavy. That's just what I've been described. What it's been described as. He sat on the couch, okay, to take a break. Just sat on the couch, and all you heard was, "Ugh." The guy was under the couch.
Oh
and
my
if
god,
he
he's trying to
hadn't sat
veto.
down,
He's threw
Yeah.
himself into the couch.
and if he hadn't sat
Was he
down,
naked?
would have never. No, he was just
Oh.
underneath the couch. But honestly, if he hadn't sat down, would have never found him. Just sat down and
That is
Just-
amazing.
that's something. And
If he
obviously,
just stayed quiet.
I know. I was just like, yeah, but then again, if you
Yeah,
can't
it wasn't
see
mine
what's
in the
going
couch.
on, and then you get a sudden, very heavy force land on you, you're gonna
Yeah.
make a noise. So
Also, he probably would have felt the guy too.
yeah, well, there's that, but it's kind of like saying, have a very large boulder hit you and don't make a noise. Even if you knew it was coming, you'd still make a noise. It's not
Probably
as
yeah.
easy as that, but
He did a good
the
enough
same-
job.
yeah, it's the same thing with like saying you'd cut off your arms and legs to get out of the army, but when you get to it, you probably couldn't. All right, it's just not that easy, is it? So yeah,
Didn't need to bash him like that. How's the villager back? I forgot to put the gates back on. Oh, get out my swimming pool. Stop taking your horses here, man. I'm gonna get a boat. Sorry.
it's probably a pond, but anyway.
Hey, no, it's you should see the size of the swimming pool.
Okay,
It takes
Well-
up the whole floor.
okay.
Don't diss my swimming. I've just spent this whole episode doing it.
All right.
Honestly, don't.
Have we got any more sections or parts that we kind of want
Dumb ways
We don't-
to die.
We don't really
Unload
have
on?
sections. The
Dumb
main
ways
thing's
to
asking
die.
how we do. Actually,
T-Rose
video
went
games.
OOT.
Brum, brum, brum,
The man them
brum.
still talk his life. He died.
Thank you for that solo, Max.
That's Dumb Ways to Die, the drill version.
Oh, it's a shame I couldn't hear any of the drill parts.
I know.
Video games. What video games have been playing? What we've been enjoying? Any new video game releases coming that we haven't mentioned? Game
Well,
on.
I tell you what, Liam. I've been
Oh, yeah.
enjoying Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, but and I just lost 3 ranked matches in a row.
Oh.
Wasn't that just last week?
No.
Wasn't that just last Friday? Oh, God, Max, you haven't improved in a week.
No, I haven't improved at all. I just don't. I just can't get the knack of this game. But
Oh, well, that's actually.
I do. I do. Yeah, I keep trying, and I do find it
Yeah.
fun sometimes.
Yeah. Well, the game had an update
Whoa, is he on the
And-
boat? Sorry.
on the boat.
I got him on the boat. I'm throwing him out. Sorry.
Rainbow Six Siege had the update recently, didn't it, Max? Had the big update. And
did, yeah,
let me
new
just
season.
say, yeah, the new season, season 8, Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. I re-downloaded it. Okay, it was about
Yeah,
60
man.
gigs. It was 12 hours long. Want to know how long the Rainbow Six Siege update was for season 8?
Go on.
15 hours long. Sorry, how is a Siege update bigger than a game?
Yeah,
It's getting
Probably
ridiculous,
bigger
games.
gigs, to be
Getting
honest.
ridiculous. I'm sorry, but you put a new design on the front of the game and you add a new operator in there, and maybe a few bug fixes and changes to the game. You're not making a whole new game. Why is it bigger than an actual full game? I don't
How
get it.
old is Mafia 3?
I don't know when it came out, but it's not that old, man.
It's not the
bigger
point
than Siege,
anyway.
I'm pretty sure. No.
Game's a game.
Yeah.
And then
A
updates
game
an
is a
update.
game, and the game was 60 gigs. The Siege update was 65, 66 gigs. Why? Bro, like, I don't get this. And then also, Battlefront 2 updates that are like 100 gigabytes. How?
Yeah.
What are you updating? If
To be
you need
fair,
to
Battlefront
update-
2 they did fix the entire game, but
But it
Siege
shouldn't have
is-
been broken. Shouldn't have been broken. It would just delay it. It's a joke.
It's better
Cause
than the original
everything's meant to be broken.
I'm getting sick of that now.
Want you to know who I am.
I'm liking all these solos.
Mm.
You're liking the solos.
Yeah. Are you not?
I'm glad you have such a poor taste in listening.
If I was going to say music then, which would just be a
I was gonna
terrible
say
thing to
music,
Yeah,
but I
like
changed
J
it.
Tap's on his way to school, got killed. What a dumb little guy. Get
Maybe I will.
schooled.
Maybe I will say music. Maybe I will say music.
I changed my opinion.
That was another verse
Yeah, I've
from
changed
the.
it.
That was awful.
Right.
Oh,
They
that was
changed it.
That was another verse from the drill remix thing.
Max, I cannot tell which
Okay.
one's a drill means.
I'm sorry. I'm mocking shit drill music.
You've got to start doing all the drill noises too. All the bass.
I can't do it with a straight face. Something like that.
This, I can't believe I'm going to say this. This was like when I was a kid singing in the shower. I don't know if I okay. I made a song when I was a kid and it goes, no. It's when the rain falls down. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. When the rain... Bum, 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 bum. Let's end the episode there. I quit.
Forever.
Ah, man. I'm
Please
one step
don't come
closer
back.
to never being embarrassed. I just
What?
reveal all at this point.
Okay. Sure. Sure thing, boss.
Yes, because I am the boss of this podcast.
Oh, I meant it. I've meant it a bit more in a confidence builder way, not as in you are. Okay. Well.
I am the boss. Boss hogs. What's boss hogs? Why did I say that? What's that? What? Who's boss hogs?
You're having another bleed on the brain, Liam. Just forget about it.
No, who's boss hogs? I swear that's person.
No, I just said you're having another bleed on the brain. Forget about it.
I'm sorting out the gate so the villager can never come in again.
Okay, good. Forget about what you just said.
Shut up.
Segregize the villagers, okay, into the
Who is boss hogs?
dead ones and the alive ones, and forget about it.
Set up a villager concentration camp and always saw it.
Okay, that's not what I said. It's not
That's what I said.
You didn't. You didn't say nothing. Okay.
Yeah, so, sorry, you were saying Mafia and that, did you finish?
What? I finished the first game.
No, did you finish what you were saying?
Yes, I did. I just wanted to say, talking about Siege, it's getting ridiculous.
Yes, that's
With
true,
the
that's where
whole
we're up to.
Updates. Yeah.
Brandon, video games?
They revealed the trailer for City Skylines 2.
Oh, I hate that game.
God.
God, Brandon, way to bring it down.
Yeah, let's send it there.
Ah.
I want to kill myself.
Okay, I wouldn't say that.
I want to chop my arms and legs off.
Oh, they've
Yeah,
been
I
talking
wouldn't-
about Mafia 4 and 5 being released at the same time.
What do you mean Mafia 4
Hmm?
and 5? Give me a break.
What?
Yeah, they've been talking about they've recently been making both the Mafia 4 and Mafia 5 together, and they're hoping to release it soon. So
What is this? What is this? The Pokemon series? Here's one Pokemon, and then the second one. They're the exact same game, but they're both 50 quid, and they have different titles.
Mafia yellow and pink.
Yeah, like gold and silver. I don't. What? Yeah. What? Why? Why would you release it at the same time? Because then you just that would fail so heavily. Because you just get. You'd say, all right, well, buy 4 and then 5, but unless people bought 4 and 5, I don't know.
People won't be playing 5 for a while. And then
Maybe-
people
yeah,
won't be playing 4
exactly.
for a while.
Maybe it's a social experiment to see who would buy 5 first, to see the insane people compared to the normal.
There'll be
people.
YouTubers buying
See-
5 first. Doing all the
Yeah,
walkthroughs.
because they'll be like, because there'll be people like trying to like reverse psychology it, and they'll be like, well, no one's going to play 5 first, I'm going to go 5 first, and just
and then they'll put
finish
them in World
5,
War 3.
do a YouTube series. Yeah.
For the maniacs. Wow, perfect. For video games, I didn't come back to Red Dead. I'll do it next weekend instead. But I re-downloaded Minecraft because I had a really bad headache, which weirdly,
No, I don't know.
hasn't
No, I don't.
it hasn't been present during this podcast, which makes no sense. Because I figured it'd be at its worst during this. So thank you guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That
Thank you.
makes me feel good. No, fuck you.
So I bought Minecraft to calm me down. It did work for about 3 hours, and then I had to bury my head in the pillow for about half an hour. So that was yesterday. But Minecraft's awesome. That's what I've been playing during the podcast. I hope everyone watching the video has enjoyed my beautiful home, which I'm.
I really thought you were gonna try and sell Minecraft to people like no one had ever heard of it before.
Guys,
I would
there's a
have
game
liked that.
called Minecraft.
I would have liked that, but I thought it also could have been cheesy. So unless you pulled it off well, don't do it.
No, I was just telling them about my home. And I was hoping they
That's
would
good.
enjoy my home. No. So yeah, that's video games for me. I haven't heard anything really about video game news. I usually ask you guys because I'm oblivious nowadays to video game stuff. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything. So yeah, I think we'll end it off here. It's been wonderful speaking to you guys. As
Yeah, you
always.
too.
It has.
So thank you for joining me, and
That's alright, man.
thank you guys for watching and listening. Again, I didn't do it at the start of the episode, which I should have, but thank you for the support. It's not been as high as the other week, so we're gonna have to aim higher next week. But I've been doing a lot less promo. I've been too busy. But I will do better. I will do better. But we did raise in subscribers again. We're at 43 subscribers.
We should start doing intros and outros like Ali A.
Like why Ali A? Why out of anyone you could have suggested? Why?
Well,
Ali A?
he was at the top of my mind
Who's
when I
the
said
OG?
intro. He was the OG, the D-O double G.
Factual.
That's what he was. Yeah.
Doog.
Inspirational.
D-O-double... Wait, what?
Sensational.
It's Snoop Dogg.
Dog?
D-O-double-G.
Oh.
Snoop
I don't know why. In my
Dogg.
head it sounded like Doog.
Duke.
I don't know who
Who?
Doog is. I thought you said
Doog.
D... I don't know why. I thought you said D-double-O-G. Doog. And who's Doog?
Foog.
Anyone.
Boob.
Okay.
Lord Foog the Toost.
What? Okay, let's just push this
alright,
out.
Foog
no,
the
it's just-
Toost.
yeah, this is just...
So, yeah, thank you again for your continued support. This will be straight on YouTube, of course.
Oh my god, I know the thumbnail. I've got
Go
the
on.
thumbnail.
Go on.
Oh,
Send it in
hold
the
on.
chat.
I will do.
So, credit to Max for the thumbnail. Well, depending on what it is. Depending on if it's appropriate for Spotify. YouTube don't seem to care.
Right, just pull down my pants there, get a good shot.
I think that's the only thing that's not appropriate for you. But
Yeah. But yeah, like I mentioned then, it's on Spotify, so listen to it on Spotify when you're on the go and that. Download it for free, no catch. So you can listen to it offline when you go on your long walks and panic about stalking people. And
Alright.
the Doctor Who video is still out. Me and Keen season 1. We're gonna doobie. We're going to be doing
Dookie.
doobie. We're going to be doing the season 2.
Scooby-Doo-Doo!
Shut up. That was a weirdly impressive.
She's trying to convince me to
impression.
make me this day. Bait or steer, I just want to play. Oh,
No, I hate that song.
oh.
Someone kick Max out of this party.
okay.
No, please. Right, I'm sending the thumbnail now.
Good.
This is gold.
So yeah, the Doctor Who video is out. What? How many views are we at? Hold on. 66 views. That's brilliant. So thank you for that. That's amazing. But we can raise that
Okay.
before the season 2.
So guys, just
that's an
sorry
amazing
to interrupt.
thumbnail. Thank you.
That's alright.
Go on.
Lord Foog the Tooth.
Okay, so sorry to interrupt, but I had a look onto reporting Max on PlayStation Network because I can't ban him. So I had a look at reporting him.
Oh, you were serious. Oh.
And it says I can get him. It says for something said in the party chat, and what I put up is it was like something that shouldn't be allowed on PlayStation, and then something that isn't something else. But basically, what is what he said not good on PlayStation, or is it just not good?
It's not good.
Okay.
Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good.
This ain't good, dog.
This ain't good, dog. Dude.
Actually, it fit better because the other thing was it's annoying or uninteresting. So it fits perfectly.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's what she said.
So the season 2
She
video.
does to you a lot, Max. I'm sorry.
So season 2, guys.
Just let
losing my
Liam talk,
mind.
Will. Let Liam talk.
What?
So
Stop.
What? What?
the season 2 video
What you keep
comes
saying?
out in a week and a
What?
half.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can watch the season 1 video before that, which is also available on Spotify.
Brandon, that's very rude. How dare you, Brandon? That's really rude of you to say that. I'm really disappointed in you.
But that's also a pretty long video, so you can download that for free, of course. And also, me and Keen have also got the Oscar video coming out soon, probably Sunday, of our predictions. But I need to talk over it with Keen himself. So keep an eye out for that, and that will also be on Spotify, and I think that's all the plugs. I have a new short film out again, so watch that. Thank you. Yeah. Anything you guys would like to say? You can interrupt now. Hooray!
No, I have nothing to say.
Oh, hold on. I do have something to say.
Go ahead.
Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
And that concludes.
No.
Brandon,
Now
what
I
would
have
you
some.
like to say?
No.
Oh, sorry, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Can't even read the room.
Thanks for watching. It really means a lot to a channel. You know?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
It does, it does.
Screw you. I hope you'll die. In the least horrible way ever, which is to get all of your limbs removed.
Yeah, we agreed.
Will also says thanks.
Yeah. From the bottom
Deep
of his heart.
down. Oh, that's all, that's all. Thanks, guys.
Dankeschön.
That was very respectable, Brandon.
I think the last week's quote was "the louder the fart, the bigger the shark."
yeah,
It's
here we
this one's.
You had one. You had one.
Did have one. I've forgotten it. I had it memorised. What was it? Oh, damn it. Oh, I can't remember, Liam. I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
And
will.
you have to make 2 for next time to make up for it.
Right, yeah, I will do. The quote of the week.
And to finish it off, she had 10 with with her baddie friend. And the baddie just run around.
She's trying to convince me to beg me to stay. Bear us stay and I just want to play. Oh.
Right. Okay. Can I? I want. Well,
sorry.
let me tell you. No. You can end it. I'm not bothered whether it's in or not. I just wanted to tell a little joke. Okay. A fun little joke because Max forgot about what he was saying and it pissed me off because I hate when people say I've got something and then I've forgotten it like 4 seconds after. Not that that's just you. No. I just don't like that. I feel like you should just shut the fuck up. No. So I thought of a lovely joke that I thought would kind of finish off a lovely podcast, but It doesn't matter whether it's done or not. It's just for us as a group. So I thought this could be curious. How many maxes does it take to fix a light bulb?
Go on.
One, he does all types of technical stuff. Well, like he's very practical.
I do joinery, which is working with timber, wood.
Yeah, that's close enough.
It's close enough, I
Yeah.
guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, the answer is it's 20, because it's 19 to make a human stepladder, and then the other one to finish off the job. Because Max is that small that even when he gets his own stepladder, he also has to make a human ladder. If you've ever heard of what a human ladder is, it's pretty interesting.
Have you ever heard
So I
of a
just
human
thought-
centipede?
Yeah, no, we're not going into that.
Well, that
I
joke
think we
would
should go
work.
into that.
That joke would work far better on me.
I
Yeah,
know it
you
would
said
work
I was
far-
small.
Statement.
I'm
I
average
know,
height, mate.
I know it would work far better on you, Liam, but Max started singing about 40 versions of Dumb Ways to Die, and he's shrinking, so I thought I could do it with him anyway.
No, just the drill version, because that is ultra shit.